live. Oh, let's see if we live, man. Let's see if we live, man. Double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. Double tap the screen, shut a live out. I should have posted the live. That's what I should have done. I should have scheduled the live, man. Hold on. I wasn't able to schedule the damn live. Damn. Maybe I should have scheduled the live.
Fucking like so in the bed, I call him twin. I call him twin.
We finna have to run this intro back because I ain't get to post the live early enough. You know what I'm saying? I ain't get to post the live early enough. What's it called? What's the name? Yeah, we finna run the intro back. Y'all know I'm still getting used to this, man. What's up, Drip? Drip first is crazy. Hold on, Drip. I didn't post the live and schedule it. I just went live. I don't know what I was thinking. What's up, Big Niche? Hold on. We finna run it back. We gotta run this live. We gotta run the intro back, man. What's up, Aunt? Nah, shit, Keegan. What it do, Blue? What's up, Leonard? We finna run this intro back. We finna run this intro back. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Where that baby go there, man? They talking about Diddy just beat the feds, man. We finna talk about it, man. Was it fair? Was it not fair? Let's run that baby go right back, though. We gotta run that baby go back. Yeah. This the hardest no Diddy song. And we off that tequila tonight. I'm finna talk some shit, man. Double tap the screen. Everybody double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. They call it Southern Joy. Don't let your social fool you. Where the drugs at? That's what they was asking Diddy. That's what they was asking Diddy. One plus one that equal two. What you trying to do? Go back for back, check a swoop swoop. Either way it go, I'm on. Either way it go, I'm gone. Brother them just got like 100 of them and they trying to get them gone. What you call it, your wet? What's the name? And he put it in his song. Brody them got the purest pot is pink. You know this shit is strong. No Diddy. I'm the type of nigga that turn my bitch up in each city. Where the baby oil at? Diddy got it. Baby oil start going up right now. Baby oil start going up right now. What is we talking about? You say I'm the king of McDonald's? That's cool. We finna get into it. Diddy beat the feds, man. What we doing, man? Diddy beat the feds, man. What is we doing? Double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. Look at my little tag. Why my tag not playing?
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
Yeah, well, why? Where's my tag at? Hold on.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
Yeah, that's how we doing this shit, man. They talking about the baby oil back. the baby oil back, man. They say they was squirting baby oil all outside of the Diddy trial, man. I told y'all the freak-offs was never gonna win. There's no way the freak-offs is ever gonna win, man. That's one thing about it is when you dealing with fetishes and you dealing with shit like that, the freak-offs is never gonna win. But what I want to know is, do y'all think justice was served? Did Diddy get a fair and just trial? Was justice served? Should he have gotten more? We seen he just beat the... I told y'all when we first started this trial, man, once Cassie and them got up there and got to talking all that shit, man, I said Diddy was pimping. Diddy was pimping on the highest level. Now, he just got what? A federal transportation and prostitution charge. Pimping on the highest level. But the thing about it is, he wasn't even the one getting paid. He wasn't even the one getting paid for pimping. Who was getting paid? Condos getting bought, the Punisher and whoever else getting $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. Who the fuck was getting? Where was Diddy getting paid at? Fetishes? You know, he was getting off, beating off, walking around and shit. You talking about 10 years each? His lawyers came out and said that they think he finna get 2 years. They think and everybody talking about Diddy bail denied, Diddy bail denied. That's the best thing that could have happened to the nigga. If you ask me, they should have denied his damn bail. You know why? Diddy wasn't finna go home and do right. Y'all think Diddy was finna go home and do right? If they would have let Diddy out today, he would have been high right now. Diddy would have came home today, his ass pissing dirty tomorrow, nigga. Bond revoke, lock his ass back up. That was the best thing. They knew what they was doing. Diddy ass come home today. He high right now. He pissing dirty tomorrow, man. They knew better than... What's going on, Brandon? Where you calling from?
Texarkana, Arkansas.
All right, Brandon, something wrong with your phone. It's a little staticky.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can, but you got a little static. Look, I'm going to have you call right back. Let me reload the web browser and call right back.
All right.
Hold on, y'all. I got to reload this shit. I got to reload the web browser. That shit going to keep doing it. That shit going to keep doing it. Yeah, but if Diddy would have came home, his ass would be pissing dirty right now. Y'all can call back in. Y'all can call back in. He would have been pissing dirty right now. That's the number on the pimp post. Somebody drop the number in the comments. Drop the phone number in the comments right now, and I'ma pin it. You said, why do you have to call? You don't. You can type in the comments. But one of my mods, drop that phone number, that 512 number. Drop it in the comments so I can pin it. You say Diddy shit show is silly. It's obviously a program normalizing that stuff. It could be. It could be. I'm going to keep it real with you. It could be. Y'all see what they saying about the prosecutor, the Comey girl. They said that her pops was involved with the HC emails. You know what I'm saying? He got dismissed as the FBI director over them emails and over how the election conspiring on the election. So it could very much well be. Don't y'all think it's a little crazy that 2-3 days before the decision's being made, they didn't drop the charges, but they told them to never mind some.
Not in the living room. Not.
My bad, chat. Y'all know I am a father, man. Single dad, you know what I'm saying? Co-parents for the W. Co-parents for the W. Lovely just dropped something in the Discord. Hold on, let me see if that happened. Asking you to allow. All right, let me see if I can call this number back. Let me see if I can call this number back. it still sound a little crazy, don't it? Hey son, why are you yelling? Why are you yelling? All right, check. Can y'all hear me? Press 1 if y'all can hear me. You say you I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is that you talking about. You said, damn it, nobody will answer me. What up? Hey, can y'all hear me? Press 1 if y'all can hear me. All right, man. I'll reset it. Hopefully, when y'all call back in, I don't know why it's got the little funny sound and shit, man. It's sounding real crazy when y'all call in. The hell is that? The hell is that? Yeah, you could call in. Yeah, I want to know how y'all feel with the Diddy trial fair. Was it just? Was it what was going on? Because I told y'all, man, when they picked the all-white woman prosecution to prosecute Diddy, when they picked the 5 white women prosecution, I already knew something was up, man. I already knew something was up. I was saying, oh yeah, they tripping in. Then when they went and picked the jury, we seen 8 men. 8 men. Everybody like, oh nah, Diddy's cooked. He's finna get life. How? How? A one-man Rico? How? They threw the Rico on him because they wanted his money, man. They wanted Diddy paid, man. You say a conspiracy, Diddy gang? Let's see. Caller.
Call from
Dwayne.
What's going on, Dwayne? Where you calling from?
Pittsburgh.
You say Pittsburgh. All right, can you speak up a little bit for me? How you feeling about this Diddy case?
I feel like it was kind of fair. I mean, I know he was not going to be guilty on sex trafficking and stuff.
Okay, so why did you feel he wasn't going to be guilty on the sex trafficking?
Because I don't think it's a crime of being free.
Okay. So even what about the charges they did hit him with? Do you feel like those were justified?
I mean, yeah, because, in the day, like, I know he was wrong for putting his hands on Cassie. I know that. I feel like both of them was toxic, and both of them was being, toxic to each other.
Okay. All right, man. I'm going to get the next caller in, man. Appreciate you for calling in. Be sure to subscribe to the channel.
Hey, what was I saying? Did you see, like, being upset about the trial?
Did I see him being upset?
Females being upset about the trial.
Oh, yeah. All the females going to be mad. You know what I'm saying? That they're going to be mad. I can't be mad at them for being mad, but it's kind of like what I don't get is this is America, right? You got a right to a due process, right? Within a due process, there are 2 options. There are 2 possible outcomes, right? Good or bad. This shit just happened to go good for the defense. That's America. That's a right to a due process. He was judged by a jury of his peers, and the jury of his peers did not find him guilty on the Rico or the ex-trafficking. They found him guilty on the transportation for purposes of prostitution. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why we have problem with that. It's due process. He went through due process. He went through the Southern District of New York. It's not like he was at the damn county. It's not like he was in a town of 3,500 people going to damn court. It's the Southern District of New York.
Yeah. Thanks for talking.
Appreciate you, man. Call back next time, man. I hope you subscribe to the channel, man. My name is Plug.
Okay.
All right now.
To accept, press 1.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Why y'all keep calling and hanging up? Why y'all keep calling and hanging up, man? You say America's justice system is broken. Yes, America's justice system is broken, but it happens. It's what we got. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got. He was judged by a jury of his peers, and he was found not guilty on those charges. So it's kind of like, what do we do here? You know what I'm saying? What do we do here? He didn't go to trial by judge. You know, trial by judge shit might have went differently. Trial by judge, he might have walked all the way free. Trial by judge, he might have gotten life. But he was judged by a jury of his peers. 12 people. 12 people. And a substitute even got put in there. So is this America or is this not America? This is the Southern District of New York. Now, if y'all want to go into the CT shit, all the back end shit, the dealings and the politics behind it, we can go into that. But at a base level, this man was judged by a jury of his peers. Not guilty on 3 counts, guilty on 2 counts. Corruption runs deep in America. Judges, DA, police, and politicians. I agree. I do agree. But if he was going to go anywhere and get convicted, it was going to be the Southern District of New York. So shit, if that happened at the Southern District of New York, what does that say? Is it from the top down? It's crazy. It's crazy. A lot of y'all wasn't talking this shit, man. Especially a lot of y'all women that's on the right. Y'all wasn't talking this shit when Trump got off. Y'all wasn't talking that shit when Trump got off. Y'all was not talking. Now, Diddy is a bad person. We seen what Diddy did to Cassie. He beat the fuck out Cassie in that hotel. He beat the fuck out Cassie. I'm not going to deny that. He beat the fuck. But does that deserve life in prison? He beat the fuck out of her. In 1080p, 720p, whatever the fuck you want to call it. He did that. But did he run a criminal enterprise for sex trafficking? Or was he just a freak? He couldn't hold himself. They talking about Rico. They talking about drug trafficking. Where the fuck is the drug trafficking? All I seen was the mule talking about he found the 21 damn near zipper soft on the floor of the hotel room. He was trying to tuck it in his pocket and got caught on the plane with it. They asked, did Diddy know about it? Hell no, Diddy didn't know about it. The nigga was a fucking powder head, bro. Do you think, y'all got some powder head friends? Do you think your powder head friend is finna tell you they found the 21 you done left in the hotel? No, they gonna let your high ass think you snorted all of it, nigga. And they gonna put that 20, he was making 100 racks a year. That 21 was good for him. He was probably paying 100 a gram. That's 2,100 for him. He finna get high. He wasn't planning on giving that shit back to Diddy. That's why they said, oh, did Diddy know about it? No. They was getting high as fuck. They probably snorting off a plate this big. Diddy probably got a 4.5 in that bitch, passing it around everybody. You know what I'm saying? And he done left for 21 at the hotel. Y'all see the viral videos all the time. Oh, what this rapper, this millionaire left in my Airbnb. What the fuck you think Diddy was leaving at his Airbnb's powder? Shit. What's up, Jay? You said, hold on, Jay. Hold on, caller. You said, what about the children? There were underage children at these parties. Drugs, murder. Listen, they didn't bring it up. Take that up with the Southern District of New York. I thought they was going to bring the KIDS up too. Hey, man, listen, they didn't bring it up, so he didn't get charged with it. What do you want me to do? You saying, what about the kids? Don't ask me. Don't ask me. Ask Miss Comey now. Ask the prosecution what about them kids. What's up, caller?
Hey, what's going on, big dog, man? I know what you're saying on the live, but I'm glad I joined your live, man. But I just want to send a positive message to you, big dog, man. I hope you become successful one day. mentally, physically, and financially, big dog. But what you talking about this topic, if he was free or locked up, how does that benefit us?
It doesn't benefit us. This is independent media. I mean, it's just independent media. You know what I'm saying? Whether he's locked up or free, it doesn't benefit us. But this is independent media, something to talk about. Now, if you want to break it down, I can't think of a way it would benefit, harm, or hurt me personally. You know what I'm saying? Other than being independent media.
Now, do you think he guilty? In your opinion, do you think he did the shit he did?
I think he did a lot of shit, but no, I don't think he was guilty of the Rico, and I don't think he was sex trafficking like that. Now, on the back end, I'm talking about for as what we seen, for as the evidence presented. Now, if you ask my personal opinion, shit, I don't know what the fuck the nigga was into. He might have done a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But as far as the evidence that was presented, nah, hell no. Hell no, he shouldn't have been here with sex trafficking. Hell no, he shouldn't have been here with the Rico.
Yeah, I think personally they just trying to like they do any other black celebrity. They just trying to make an example out of him. Half of that shit they saying he did, man, he ain't do that shit, bro. He got a name with a lot of money. He got history. They just trying to throw him under the bus, big dog. So all that shit really don't even. All that shit fake, man. I don't believe in none of that shit, bro. That's why they doing the shit they doing now.
Okay. I think they brought the Rico just so they could take his assets. You know what I'm saying? Like if he would have got hit with that Rico, Diddy would have been broke today.
Nah, for real.
Broke today. You know what I'm saying? So now that win, everybody seeing him all like that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of it is because he's coming home, but you got to think it was layers to it. He could have had all his money taken or, you know what I'm saying, not being able to come home. 1 second, chat. Go ahead, Carlin.
All right, shit. I'm gonna let you go speak this knowledge, big dog. Like I said, man, I hope you and whoever hear this, man, I hope y'all become successful mentally, physically, and financially one day. One love, man. Bless up, man. Y'all have a blessing. Man.
Hey, you as well.
All right now.
Yeah, man. No, what he's saying is true. How does this benefit us? It really doesn't benefit us as a whole. You know what I'm saying? One way or another. But it is independent media. It is a way to cover cases. It is a way to see where the justice system is going. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the prosecution, they talking about the Comey lady, they talking about the HC emails and all of that. So it's layers and layers to this. One side of the country, the right is trying to say that, hey, this is the Democrats. You know what I'm saying? This is the Democrats doing this shit. It's all a cover up. But then another side of the country is just saying, hey, man, this is the justice system. He was judged by a jury of his peers. You say he was living wrong. Oh, he broke today. No. Diddy ain't broke today. Hell no. Ain't no way Diddy broke today. They was just saying that he made like $4 million renting out his jet since he's been locked up. Diddy ain't, them lawyer fees, that's enough to cover the lawyer fees right there probably. $4 million? You say you like Diddy, I ain't gonna say all that. You say free Lil Durk, nah, Diddy ain't broke. They said he made $4 million since he's been locked up just renting out his private jet. So that's enough to cover his legal fees. Diddy a hustler. One thing we can all agree, Diddy a hustler. Diddy a hustler. He know how to make that money move. Diddy is a small piece of a larger issue. No one talks about LG or his son. I don't really know LG or his son. Like I've heard of them in the music industry, but as far as like what they actually do on like some bad shit, yeah, I don't know nothing about them. Probably like you said, because nobody talks about it. You said, nah, dude, Dirk a demon for real. Hey man, Dirk has some good music. Dirk do got some good music. You said that would just let him know what they could do when they want to. That's true. Never believe black women or brown women. Y'all think it's a difference? Y'all think it's a difference? Because y'all think it's because Cassie was black? Y'all saying because Cassie and Jane Doe was black, they not believing them. That's what y'all are saying. I think the prosecution just poorly put this case together. They could have, listen, we've seen cases with a lot less motherfuckers be slam dunked. The prosecution dressed this shit up as a media show. This was not even a prosecution, but with CNN posting the baby oil, CNN posting the knockout video where he beat her in the hotel. And then you got the feds releasing all these cases and baby oil stacked to the fucking ceiling. This shit was a fucking media show, a circus, man. They didn't want that man to go to jail. I said it at the beginning. They was giving him too many outs. The jury wasn't sequestered. What's going on, caller? Where you calling from? What's your name?
Hello, I'm calling from Los Angeles, California. My name is Paxton Jefferson.
Okay, go ahead, caller.
Okay, I'm calling because I just put a thing on your chat, and I said that I do believe Diddy did everything he's accused of, but with that being said, I don't believe they proved the case. If I was on the jury, I would not have voted to convict him.
Right. Okay, so with the drug trafficking, let's talk about the drug trafficking. You saying that he did the drug trafficking, even if it was just that small little bit, you know what I'm saying, the little personal packs, you would consider that trafficking, drug trafficking under the Rico?
Yes, like I previously stated, I do believe he did everything he was accused of, but they didn't prove it.
Okay, right. So you saying there was more drugs than just that little personal shit?
Right, that is correct.
Okay.
And I think you touched on this. I've been monitoring the chat for a little while because I'm here at McDonald's grabbing some grub before I go to the movies. So, yeah, you touched on that. It was ineffective counsel on the prosecution side.
Correct. It was. They rushed the case, man. They I'm not gonna say they rushed it because Diddy did request a speedy trial. You know what I'm saying? One thing, if y'all remember, as soon as the charges dropped, Diddy requested a speedy trial. Cause in November we was like, damn, they finna go to trial already in March. But then as the trial got closer, Diddy's defense was like, okay, can we push it back? And the judge was like, nah, we moving forward on this day. So
I do remember that. You are absolutely correct on that. But here's a case that this kind of reminds me of, kind of like, even though it was under different circumstance, if you remember the Trayvon Martin case.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about it.
Where the kid in Florida got shot. And they killed him. And the only reason I believe that they got off, I believe the prosecution did not do a good enough job, just like these prosecutors didn't do enough job matter of fact is, what you want to do is, juries, you have to paint a picture for the jury. Lead them to the conclusion that you want them to, well, everything that you want them to absorb, you have to lead them there. And they didn't do this.
Correct. They did not at all. So how do you feel about them changing the language 2 or 3 days before the jury goes to deliberate? They're like, hey, this is going to be the jury instructions, but now, you know what I'm saying, we're going to switch it up a little bit. A lot of people said they dropped the charges. A lot of people said, no, they didn't drop the charges. They changed the language. Whichever way you looking at it, why do you think they did it in that moment? And do you think it affected the case?
They panicked because they saw that this was coming. I think that they were not confident in their ability to secure a conviction on everything.
Okay. I don't know, man. I think they might have pulled some strings. I think that might have been the string everybody was talking about Diddy pulled. I think the prosecution, the prosecution is the one who changed the language, right? Now who's on the prosecution? Yep. Who is one on the prosecutor, right? We got the Comey lady, right? Right. And we got her pops was the FBI director, right?
I believe you're right about that.
Yeah, her pops was the FBI director. He was the one that closed the case on the Hillary Clinton emails, right? And then reopened it right before she ran.
Yep, and think about this is, I'm gonna go back to Trayvon Martin for a minute, because if you think about it, the one who prosecuted this case, The one who prosecuted the Trayvon Martin case, that was a prosecutor who had a sterling record. She had been in 49 consecutive cases and never lost one. It came to Trayvon Martin, who was a black defendant. Somehow she dropped the ball, didn't include evidence, didn't do this, didn't do that, and all of a sudden it came in front. And now I'm drawing it back to the Comey lady. A career, good prosecutor, sterling, again, reputation. And we have another person who they botched the prosecution with ineffective counsel because they just didn't do their job.
They did not.
I said, I believe that Diddy did everything he's accused of, but he didn't prove it. You have to prove it to me.
Correct. And that's kind of what I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I do believe Diddy had his hands in a lot of things. I'm not going to say I believe everything he's accused of, but I believe Diddy, they could have made the shoe fit. Let's put it that way. If they really wanted to, they could have made the shoe fit, and they didn't.
But also, like, what I think you touched on this, and a few of your callers have touched on it, is that was an overreach with the prosecution. With the prosecuting this as a Rico case, like I said, I believe it was winnable, but like one of your callers just said about the underage girl, how come we didn't hear from them?
That's what I'm saying. So when this case first dropped, they said that anybody that was involved and any KIDS that was involved was gonna be brought up. But the only person that's brought up any underage people is Busby. Nobody else but Busby. Busby the only one talking about some underage people.
And then also another thing that I didn't realize that and I was watching one of the things, and this was on Fox News. I was watching this because it is rare for them to go ahead and do before the civil trial. He hasn't been through all the civil trials yet, but he's been through one where I believe he did with the lead defendant, where he offered her a settlement and she took it. I think it was for $30 million.
Yeah, that was Cassie. 20. They said Cassie got 20.
It's going to be difficult.
Cassie got 20 from Diddy and 10 from the hotel, I think.
It's going to be difficult to get a thing like that. And this didn't even come out in court. But a lot of people do have knowledge of this. But the guy told me, I have a friend that's a lawyer, and he said that once she signed off on the settlement, that she was guaranteed that she basically signed his acquittal for him. Because he said that in those cases, it's like 99% that the person will not be convicted.
Correct. But they say sex trafficking cases are hard to prove as it is. You know what I'm saying? Sex trafficking cases are really hard to prove.
I got that, but even though I believe that they did.
So let me ask you this. Was Cassie an accomplice? Or was she, I will ask it like this. Was Cassie 100% a victim? Was she only a victim?
Judging by what I saw, and just if you take the video alone, you would have to say yes. And this is coming from a guy, like I said, I'm kind of like up in the air because I have 5 daughters. I got 8 kids altogether, but I have 5 daughters. And as a guy who has 5 daughters, I'm very much appalled by what Diddy has accused of doing.
Right, I got a daughter as well, man. I'm gonna say this. I don't think Cassie was only a victim. I think she was a co-conspirator. I think she was taken advantage of. We did see her get the hell beat out of her in 1080p, 720p. But I'm gonna keep it real, man. Yeah, Cassie wasn't just all the way 100% a victim. I'm gonna say shit. She got to take some accountability as well. Now let's move on to.
But you do agree she was a victim, though.
Yeah, when she was getting her ass beat, hell yeah. I mean, damn, we watched her get beat. Yeah, she was a victim in that moment for sure. She got beat the hell up.
And then one thing I'm surprised is because these guys are supposed to be career prosecutors. One reason why I'm surprised that they didn't bring out the fact that he detained. Some of these people were kept against their will. That's kidnapping. That is not in any of the indictments. That is very easy to prove.
So you saying he kidnapped too?
What I'm saying is, I'm not saying that he kidnapped them, but he would not let them leave by very definition, which is against the federal law, which means that he could have been in charge with that, which they didn't do.
Right, because they don't like I said, everything that they said, you know what I'm saying? Even with the Kid Cudi saying that he blew up his car, how? How the fuck we know Diddy blew up Kid Cudi car? Cause y'all saying that he said what car? That's all the evidence y'all presented. He said what car? Y'all the fingerprints was gone. You didn't nobody see Diddy walking over there putting no Molotov cocktail on that shit. Nobody seen anybody tied to Diddy putting a Molotov cocktail on that shit. All we know is Nick Kai got blew up, man, when he was into it with somebody. Like you said at the beginning, it's not what happened, it's what you could prove. So how could I sit here on the jury and say that this man blew up Kid Cudi car? Same way, like how can I say this man wouldn't let y'all leave that house?
My cousin, who's also a lawyer, he told me that, I don't know, I didn't go to law school, but he told me that when you first go to law school, he said the first thing is you don't ask a question to a defendant or a witness or anybody unless you know exactly what they're going to say. Because in other words, you're trying to solicit a certain answer. You're trying to guide the conversation. And the reason I bring that up is because to me, very much in the trial, but the part that I did see, it seemed like the prosecution was caught off guard quite a bit. It seems like they were unprepared and they were caught off guard. His defense team did an excellent job of just doing basically whatever they wanted to do.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna say, man, they saying Brian still like the Johnny Cochran of our time, man. I'm gonna keep it real. Brian's still a motherfucker right now, man. Maybe that was what shook the prosecution of like, oh shit, he coming around. And then like in the closing arguments, it was like they really said some shit that was, a lot of women say it was disgusting and violent shit. But it was some damn common sense shit, man. Like, hey, these some disgruntled employees, man.
But did they prove that? And like I said, I believe he did everything that he was accused of doing. But if I was on this jury, even voted for the 2 counts that he got convicted on, I would have voted for non-acquittal. They'd have been mad at me because I'd have kept him there until I was like, I can't go there with you.
You said that man would have been home today.
Yeah, if I was on the jury, and with me saying this, I'm not saying this because of Diddy. I haven't followed Diddy's career. I'm not a really Diddy fan. I don't really know much about the man.
Right, me either.
The only thing I know about him is that he's got 2 daughters. Outside of that, I don't know anything else about him. I don't know if he has any boys or girls and all that. I don't know if he has any other children outside of the 2 twin daughters. But that's all I know about the dude.
Yeah. Okay. All right, caller, man. Well, I'm going to drop you down, man, and I appreciate you for calling in. I hope you subscribe to the channel, man, and hit us back.
I will do that now because this is my first time on the channel, and thank you for spending time with me.
All right,
thank
now.
you very much.
So that caller said a lot. He said a lot. He said if he was on the jury, he would have acquitted Diddy all the way, not because he think Diddy didn't do it, but because he thinks the prosecution didn't prove that case. The prosecution didn't prove that case, man. And I'm going to have to agree with him, except on the transportation for prostitution, because he was buying them tickets. Diddy was buying that DP, whatever you want to call it. Diddy was buying that, man. But he wasn't profiting for it. That's why he didn't get hit with the full, sex trafficking and because he wasn't profiting for it, bro. What was he doing? He was getting off. It's like, look, man, I'm going to pay you and buy your ticket to fly here and fuck my bitch. That's what was going on. Voyeurism, cuckold shit. He was a cuckold, man. He was a cuckold. I mean, transportation for prostitution. He did that. Flying hoes out. So all you nigga that think you finna fly out, getting flued out, all that shit, man, you better look at what happened to Diddy. You better look at what happened to Diddy, man. It said transportation. You buy a ticket if you want to, the fuck. Your ass end up in the feds. What's up, Amanda? Your ass end up in the feds. What's up, Calvin? Your ass end up in the feds, man. I'm telling you, you want to keep buying these tickets and getting flued out, that's what they just got Diddy for. Transportation. Buying tickets and shit. All these rappers talking about, she want to fuck me for a Birkin, your ass going to the farm. That's prostitution. That's pimping and pandering. She want to fuck you for a Birkin, your ass going to the farm, nigga. Learn from Diddy. Yeah, going to the farm. Hey, look, we 1 like away from 100. Can we get to 100 likes right quick? Can I get 1 like right there? Double tap the screen. Buy your own ticket. That's what's going to have to go on, man, or get in that car. That's what's going to have to go on. You're going to have to buy your own ticket or you're going to have to get in the car because, shit, your ass going to go to jail. Thank you, KDO, for the 1 tap. Yeah, it was a shit show. I'm telling y'all, the prosecution, the moment, listen, if y'all go look at my YouTube channel right now, I can pull it up. Ever since the case started, I mean the trial, not the actual when he got charged, but ever since the trial started, every one of my titles said Diddy mistrial. All of them. Was it a mistrial? No, it wasn't a mistrial. It wasn't a mistrial. He was found guilty. It was a hung, whatever. He found guilty on 2, not guilty on 3. But I knew they wasn't finna cook him. It was because they picked a all-white woman prosecution. They picked, this is New York. This is Diddy in New York. Diddy. This is Diddy. Got the key to the city. Diddy. This nigga. That nigga. You know what I'm saying? All in the videos dancing. This nigga in New York. You got all white women prosecution. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, do you want to win? Like, what you giving? You're leaving room for bias. You leaving room for the subconscious and the mind to, you know what I'm saying, pick something else. Like, what? Y'all don't want to put one man on the prosecution? Or no diversity. Y'all think that these folks in New York is finna let an all-white woman prosecution crucify Diddy. I don't know what other way to say it. Y'all thought that these folks was finna let an all-white woman prosecution in New York hang Diddy. Oh, somebody want to come up here? Yeah, nah, I got it to where people can come up, but it'll be a split screen. I don't got it on right now, lovely. But nah, it's not no more panels. When I'm on camera like this, you got to call the number. Do y'all see this phone number right here? Do y'all see this phone number? If not, somebody type the phone number in the comments so I can pin it. But nah, this is not the panel. But lovely, I have to do it like this so I can get monetized. You know, the panel way don't really help me get monetized because I'm not on camera and it's not original content as much. So this is the way I get monetized quicker so we can get to the chicken. You know what I'm saying? It's time to get to the chicken. You say it's there, it's in sight. Okay, yeah, that's the number y'all can call in on. What's up, Chalk? Okay, but yeah, they can call in right now. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can call in, lovely. You can call in *67. Anybody call that number, just put *67, *69, whatever the fuck it is where you at, and call in. Just let me know who you is before you call. When you call in, they gonna ask you, like on a jail call, like, hey, who the fuck is you trying to call plug? Let me know who it is. Don't just call in like, let me know who it is, man. Let me know who it is. Straight up. Play all that shit on my phone, man. Ever since I done put this number up here, I promise y'all, I can show y'all right now. I made this number a day and a half ago, and this motherfucker already got 24 voicemails. Y'all ass crazy. I got like 49 missed calls from when I was just throughout the day. Y'all ass crazy. I don't know what the hell y'all don't get. You say they're gonna swing that gavel on the back end, though he'll get 7 to 10 plus. I don't think so. I'm gonna tell you, I don't think Diddy gonna get 7 to 10. I think that's why they didn't let Diddy go home. I don't think Cassie, I mean, of course, I'm not gonna say I don't think Cassie Letter had nothing to do with it. But Cassie Letter wasn't the deciding factor on whether Diddy walked today or not. Let's look at it. If Diddy walks today and he's waiting for his federal sentencing, he's gonna be on the ankle monitor. Technically, he's still in custody of the feds. So technically, he will be getting time served, right? But he's at home. He's an addict. He got a lot of vengeance out here in these streets. It's too much room to play. The best thing for Diddy was to remain in custody. So he keeps getting credit for that time served and he don't get out here and piss dirty or say nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. If Diddy would have got out this afternoon, Diddy would be high right now. I see it all the time. Motherfuckers get out on bond, man. First thing they gonna do is go get high. Diddy would have got out tonight or this afternoon. Diddy ass would have been high tonight. Right here, right now, watching me. High as fuck. Geeked up. Straight up. And if they would have, hey, I need you to come piss, Diddy would have pissed dirty. Straight up. Then they would have re-locked him back up. Now it looks real bad. Oh, he's not taking his freedom seriously already. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. The best thing they could have done was keep Diddy in custody. He getting all that time served. He's in federal custody right now. All that time is counting. So whatever they give him, he went straight to federal custody. When they first locked Diddy up, see, this the thing. When you in the county waiting for the feds to come get you, that's dead time. That time does not count. That time does not count. Once you get to the feds, the federal holding facility or whatever, that's when your time starts. But in Diddy's case, he went to the feds immediately. He's been in federal holding this whole time, sitting outside SBF head, Sam Bankman-Fried, getting that sauce. That's what y'all not realizing. Diddy, they talking about Diddy was locked up with Sam Bankman-Fried, the one who took down FTX for like $8 billion. Straight up. They banned that man from even touching a computer. That's what y'all not realizing. Diddy up there laid up with SBF, man, allegedly. You said, why were they initially saying his kids was involved? I don't know. I just read a lawsuit about one of his kids the other day, but that lawsuit sounded crazy to me. What's going on there, guy? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Chicago. I saw your channel. Saw you were a black guy. I just had to confirm on the whole Diddy situation. It's like.
Okay, can y'all hear me now, chat? Is the audio back? Okay.
I can hear him. Hear him.
All right. So what do you want to talk about, Leo? What do you want confirmation on? Yeah, Diddy won.
No.
Oh, go ahead.
Let's talk about it. We're talking about it, so we might as well discuss the whole situation. So you say he's not guilty, blah blah blah. He's gonna be in an ankle monitor, all that bullshit. But
I didn't say he's gonna be on
an
ankle
monitor. We don't know where
monitor.
he's gonna be.
Right. And where is that?
Well, where do you think he's gonna be? Motherfucker is a chomo. Where else can he be? Even if he's free, right?
But listen, what I'm saying is this though. He didn't get. If he's a chomo, why didn't they bring the charges up? I can only speak on what he was charged with.
Think about it. How much money does he have?
I'm just saying, Bieber said he was never assaulted and they didn't bring no charges up on him. So far as this case, if they would have brought child charges up on him, hey man, we would be talking about it right now, but they didn't. I thought they were. I was waiting on it, just like all of America was waiting on it, but they didn't. You know who they put the Chomo charges on? The other case that dropped around the same time. But no kids was brought up in Diddy case.
Y'all don't think he's a Chomo? Y'all think like Diddy, they ain't do nothing?
I'm not here to debate that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I can give you my personal opinion, but that wasn't brought up in the case. My personal opinion is I don't know what the fuck Diddy's doing. My personal opinion is I don't put nothing past none of you motherfuckers. Cause I don't know y'all. Diddy included, Jay-Z, Beyonce, everybody. I don't know, I don't put nothing past nobody. Trump, I don't put nothing past nobody. I don't put nothing past nobody. I think that, and given the right circumstances, a lot of motherfuckers will do a lot of sick shit. I'm done giving people the benefit of the doubt. If that's what you asking, I'm gonna give you a fair slate. I'm gonna give you straight up and down. If you ask me, did you do it? I wasn't there. But if it comes out that you did it, shit, I don't put that shit past you. I'm not finna go to war for you like you didn't.
Okay. All right. This man's a fair guy. Okay. I guess we agree.
Straight up. That's all I can do.
I was looking for problems, but I guess we agree.
Okay.
Whatever.
Straight up, man. That's all I can do, you know. Because it's a lot of back and forth on the situation. But one thing it is this is America. This is America. And he was okay. This is America, and he was tried by a jury of his peers. I'm echoing on your back end. You got to turn me down in the back. But yeah, he was tried by a jury of his peers. This is America. This is what due process is. Was it fucked up? Was it corrupt? Was it some other shit going on the back end? Hey, man. But this, at a base level, is what due process is. He was judged by a jury of his peers. And people don't like that. I mean, it sounds un-American to me. It sounds un-American to me, you know what I'm saying?
Let's say this. He bragged with a few people. Let's say he paid a few, couple mil there, a couple mil there. Would you sit there and be surprised by this?
No, listen, Kodak Black tweeted Trump and said, I got $1 million for a pardon. A couple of not too long later, Kodak Black got a damn pardon. You know what I'm saying? So do I believe bribes go on? I mean, I just kind of showed you that I believe that the commander-in-chief might have took, you know what I'm saying, a little kickback for a pardon. Biden, the same thing. Biden let all the motherfuckers out. You think they ran off with $50 million from the damn city and get pardoned by Biden them and there wasn't no money moving around? I think it's money moving around everywhere. But this is America. This is the system we have. It was due process at a base level, and he was judged by a jury of his 12 peers. What else do we want? What's up, K-Dub? Now, we could talk about the compromise. I was talking about the Comey lady. You know, the prosecutor was, the Comey lady's daughter. I mean, the Comey man's daughter. You know, the Comey, the one Trump dismissed over the Hillary Clinton emails. Then he reopened the file right before she got ready to run. We can talk about that. Then we could talk about how the prosecution changed the jury directions a couple of days before it was time to ready to deliberate. They say that could have been a deciding factor. We can talk about all the back end shit, but at a base level, this was due process. He was judged by the jury of his 12 peers.
But is it ever due process, though? I mean, like, here's the thing. It's like, it's one of those situations where it's like we all see it. We've had enough evidence. We've had enough people discuss the topic as to where any logical person would assume this person is not someone to be trusted. And even if they're found not guilty for certain things, I still look at them a certain type of way. I don't know about you, but that's how I'm moving per se. I could be wrong on this instance.
No, that's called the court of public opinion. Everybody does it. Everybody does it, but the court of public opinion doesn't decide who lives and dies or who walks free. You know? Some motherfuckers that I think was guilty, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's some motherfuckers that got off that shit. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. But this is the system that we have. This is democracy.
So tell us your opinion then. I want to hear your opinion on this.
My opinion is the prosecution did a poor job presenting the case. My opinion is Diddy was pimping at the highest level. I thought that they would say, I thought that he was selling the freak-off tapes. I thought that he was actually going to get a pimping charge for having them do the sexual acts, whether he was involved or not, but he was selling the tapes. That's what I thought, that how he was going to be, they were going to nail him for profiting off of it. Even if he wasn't making money, like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm paying a prostitute to fuck Cassie, so I'm paying Cassie $50K a week or however much the fuck he was paying her. I'm paying a prostitute $2,000 to $5,000 a session. So where is Diddy making money to be considered, you know what I'm saying, sex trafficking? It had to be the tapes is what I thought. So I thought they were going to tie it all together that, oh, he's selling these tapes on the dark web or whatever. Or Diddy's the guy that you can call to fuck a celebrity. If you want a celebrity to fly overseas and fuck on him, call Diddy. He'll line this shit up. That's what I thought they was going to get him on, but they didn't.
My whole space on this instance is, I feel as though they do have the tape, and he already paid enough people off. Like, bro.
Remember, they was when it first came down. Hold on, one second, caller. 1 second, caller. Remember when it first came down? What was they saying? Oprah was on the tapes, Ellen, and all of these people was on the tapes, and they was going on the dark web for this much and that much because they was finna come. I thought they was gonna knock Diddy ass off for that, but they didn't. Y'all don't remember that when they were saying the freak off tapes was on the dark web for 50 million? Y'all don't remember they were saying the freak off tape.
More things than we disagree, though.
You say what? I couldn't hear you, caller.
I say that we agree more than we disagree on this situation.
Oh, yeah, man. Appreciate you for calling in, man. I hope you subscribe to the channel, man. I'm going to let the next caller get up here. Thank you, man. All right, man. Yeah, me and that caller pretty much did agree, man. Like I say, I try to be fair, and this is the process that we have. As Americans, you know, we have the right to a trial by jury. This was the Southern District of New York, federal prosecutors. Spoke the best of the best. They dropped the ball. Whether they dropped the ball purposely, intentionally, or unintentionally, they dropped the ball. Appreciate that, Aaron Brown. Thank you, Aaron Brown. You say Ellen fled the country. Big homie CC said he was fleeing the country. A lot of people probably finna leave, man. Diddy get to keep his money. They unfroze. If his assets was frozen or whatever, man, they unfroze that shit. You don't think Trump will pardon for that? Their video of him beating everywhere. Bro, you favor Dave Chappelle. The truth, you want to know what's crazy? I swear to God, my daddy looked like Dave Chappelle, bro. My daddy, we used to call my daddy Dave Chappelle, bro. Like, when I was a kid, bro, my daddy really looked like Dave Chappelle. And now I think people say I look like my daddy. So now that you say that I favor Dave Chappelle, I can't deny it, bro. I can't deny it, nigga. Because I call my daddy, I say my daddy look like Dave Chappelle. I can't even deny it, nigga. That's crazy. But nah, man, that's crazy. One thing for sure, two things for certain is this is the system that we have as Americans. Like, he could have went and got a trial by judge and it might have went differently. But to have a trial of a jury of your peers in New York, this is Diddy in New York. Diddy in New York. 12 people got to go against Diddy for everything. He had the key to the city. He been putting on for New York for 30 years. And they picked the all-white prosecution to go against him. And then the key witness, the slam dunk witness, Cassie, got up there and really didn't tell us nothing we didn't know. Jane Doe got up there and really didn't, nobody done nothing. The Punisher got up there and helped Diddy. Nobody done shit. It's crazy. That's crazy. It's crazy. Tax money to waste. Yeah, you can call in, Mr. Clean. The number's right there. Y'all can call in. You said get baptized, Aaron Brown. I done been saved, man. I done been saved, man. Listen, where do I live? At my house. I live in my house. You said it seems like one of those public humiliation rituals. No, for sure. It probably is a humiliation. Let me get something to chase this liquor with, chat. Hold on. Y'all rock with me. Let me get something to chase my liquor with. What y'all know about that Mott's apple juice? You know what I'm saying? I got that apple juice, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. Oh, you say you like the American flags? Yeah, that's for politician plug. Politician plug. I'm sipping tequila right now. I'm on some tequila. Waiting on the next caller. I'm waiting on the next caller. Happy 4th of July to everybody. I'm not going to say free R. Kelly. I'm going to say give him a studio, though. Who done called me? Call back, caller. Call back, caller. The number does work. What you mean the number don't work? Somebody just called it right now. That number do work. Happy 4th, y'all. Yeah, Chalk, we glad you doing good. Hold on, man. Let me see what didn't 50 Cent say that the man John Gotti? 50 Cent said to calling the man John Gotti. It's like, can we call Diddy John Gotti? What does 50 know that we don't know? What does 50 know? You know what I'm saying? 50 had, some little inside source, but what does 50 know that we don't know? He calling him John Gotti, the G-A-Y John Gotti. A lawyer said no DEI on the prosecution team worked out. They fumbled. That's what I'm saying. No DEI. Straight up. You say you almost lost. Yeah, you got a sub here, Maggie. You say 50 ain't a snitch, though. Shit, somebody said he was. Red said, I'm scared to debate. What am I scared to debate on? Why you not calling? Yeah, nigga already. What's going on, caller? Where you calling from?
The crack house.
Okay, what's going on?
No.
Okay, we talking about Diddy right now, him beating the feds. How do you feel about it?
I think he should get locked up.
Okay. How much time do you think Diddy should get?
5 years, sorry.
Huh?
Probably 25 years.
25? Well, he facing 20, so he might get a dub. All right, let me get this next caller in, man. I think this is my partner.
Call from.
Yeah.
No, this ain't my partner.
To accept, press 1.
What's up, Angler? I ain't Flocka. My name Plug. What's going on, caller? Where you calling from?
Down here in Florida.
Okay, you in Florida. Can you speak up a little bit?
Clearwater, Florida.
Okay, Clearwater, Florida. How you feel about this topic, man? Do you think justice was served in the Diddy case?
Oh, no, it was not. But time, I think that the victims knew what they were doing. And so you come to a party and try to get big time, you got big time.
Okay. You said they knew it was just pimping. It was some pimping hoe shit, right? That's what a lot of people been saying.
They were strippers and hoes trying to have some fun and be around all the big boys, and that's what happens when you do that kind of stuff.
Yup. I'm not gonna lie.
He gonna serve jail?
Oh yeah, Diddy finna do that. I think they're gonna give him 2 years. I think that's one reason they didn't let him out today on bail. Cassie said, hey, look, she didn't want him out. She's fearing for her life. But listen, I think that was not the deciding factor. I think the deciding factor was that they know if they let Diddy out, he's gonna get high. He gonna violate. Soon as Diddy get out, he gonna violate. They're gonna be like, come in and piss. He either not gonna piss or he gonna show up charged with some fake piss or his ass gonna piss dirty and he going right back to jail, and that's not gonna look good for sentencing. So his best bet was to stay locked up because his lawyers expect him to get 2 years, right? In November,
20.
Yeah, they say he's facing 20. His lawyers, he's facing 10 on each count. He's facing 10 on each count, but he has no priors. They dropped all the violent shit. He has the video with Cassie, right? That's video. But far as his charges, he's not gonna have no priors like that, no convictions like that. So listen, that's gonna be hard for them to give him the max on that transportation, right? So his lawyers are predicting he's gonna get 2 years. Listen, hold on. The sentencing date is in October. In November, that would be 1 year since he's been locked up. So he already have 1 year down. The feds is 85%. So if they give him 2 years, Diddy will probably have like 6 more months to do after they sentence him. All right, let me get this next caller, man. I appreciate you for calling. I hope you subscribe, man. Nah. I'm in the South right now. All right now.
Call from. To accept.
Why is y'all playing, bro? Why is y'all steady calling me from this number playing? What's going on, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Nick from Houston. What's up, brother?
What's going on, Nick from H-Town? How you feeling about this? How you feeling about this situation?
Let me jump back a little bit. I think he got targeted because of the liquor situation. Or it may be hearsay or whatever. I think he made somebody mad. And that's why they came after him. But as far as this case is concerned, the government knew they overcharged him. They wanted him to take the deal, but he said, "No, I'm not going to do it." And you see how they dropped about 4 charges when the case was over, when it was going to the jury. But like you already said it, I put it in the comments under the Panther Network. The sentencing guideline for someone with no priors is 21 to 29 months. So everybody's saying 2 years is good. And when you said it's probably good for Diddy to stay in jail for three more months until October to the sentence is good, because they may give him. You say the Fed is 85%, right? So
correct.
Basically, he's gonna be up in there for the next 3 months. They give him 2 years concurrent. He may have to serve another 3 months or so. A few more months, and then he'd come home on parole for the rest of the time.
Correct.
So I don't think he got nothing to worry about. But if they over-sentence him, brother, or consecutive, give him 20 consecutive, like the 2 years consecutive, that's going to be overkill. I think Trump may step in. But if he's just going to get the 2 years concurrent, time served for 12 months or however many months they end up being, I think Trump's probably going to stay out of it, or maybe a courtesy pardon after he finished serving his 3 years in the Fed, and then come on parole for the rest of the time. Yeah, I think Trump may give him a courtesy pardon, after the fact.
Correct. He has all the crazy charges to where they'll be like, nah, he can't get a pardon. It's been dropped. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, if they do over sentence him, yeah, I do think Trump will step in and give him a pardon, man. They asking what happened with the liquor company. I got it right here. It says Sean Diddy Combs was involved in a legal dispute with the liquor company Diego, which he accused of racial discrimination, failure to promote his brands, Ciroc Vodka and De Leon Liquor. Diddy claimed that Diego treated his brands as inferior black brands or ethnic brands that should be targeted to urban consumers that the company neglected the spirits under their joint control. The lawsuit was filed in May 2023, and Diddy alleged that Diego had not made promised investments in his brands. So, yeah, they said in January 2024, Diddy and Diego settled.
Exactly. So they lost billions. Those liquor companies lost billions. I think something called Black Rock or something like that.
BR.
Dealing with Diego. Yeah, DR. They lost billions. I'm sure they lost billions in value because, people stopped buying the liquor or whatever, or whatever the stock or the value. People who have billions will come after you. But they came after the wrong guy, apparently. So, and then another thing I wanted to say to other people are trying to call, but brother, come on, I'm not going to say I ever did it. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to I'm not going to say anybody I know ever did it. But when you fly a lady out, a lot of people around this country have done it. When you fly a lady out and you pay for hotel and nice weekend or whatever, it is what it is. But I wanted to put this bug here and I get off the phone. What if the girl, and this is what I wanted to say too, I thought Cassie was his girlfriend. I thought she was his girlfriend. How can he be convicted with flying her out when she's his girlfriend? I don't get that.
I think it was because he was flying the prostitutes to her, like the Punisher. And
he was the Punisher. They get him for the Punisher.
Yeah, he was
other people like that.
Yeah, because he was flying them.
Right. Okay. I see. Because I thought, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, how can they say that Cassie was being flown out or whatever, but it got to be the Punisher or whoever else. They only got 2 counts, whatever counts they got on there. I get it. Because I was about to say, bro, how can I get charged for flying my girlfriend out if she working in another state? I live in Texas. How can I get charged for that? And she's my woman.
Right.
I get it. Before you let me go, brother, I messed around and jumped off the phone. I clicked something. I lost your channel. What's the name of your channel again?
It's Plugsation. PLUGSACIAN.
Okay, brother, I'm going to jump back on here. I'm going to find you. I'm going to subscribe and everything. I'm going to stay in touch. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for letting me come on the air.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, H-Town in the building, man. Be sure to subscribe in the channel. Man, I appreciate it for calling, man. There was some good vibes, man. Good conversation. He had some good points. He did have some good points, man. They overcharged him. They did the most. And that De Leon case, man. I told y'all, man, that Diddy filed the lawsuit in May 2023, January 2024. They resolved it. And we know. Hold on. What's going on, caller? Where you calling from?
Yeah.
Motherfucker want to call up in here and just start doing weird shit, bro. It's crazy, bro. Motherfuckers ain't got no time. You called my phone over 8 or 9 times to do that, bro. You called my phone over 8 or 9 times to do that, bro. You have no life, bro. No life. That was a guy, bro. That was a guy, bro. You have no life, bro. None, bro. Like, I'm gonna ask you to do a little better, bro. It's crazy, bro. Let me see if I can find us a clip to listen to. That shit was crazy, bro. Like, what is? But yeah, like I said, Diddy being bailed tonight is being better, man. Appreciate that story time. This shit is crazy, bro. This shit is crazy, bro. This shit is crazy, bro. Let me somebody drop my Cash App in the comments so I can pin it. Everybody was saying Diddy cook, man. Diddy cook, man. Diddy cook, man. He talking about I'm coming home. P. Diddy robbed by T.K. Kirkland and New York never liked Puffy. So T.K. Kirkland saying New York never fuck with Puff. So how do y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel like New York fuck with Puff or didn't fuck with Puff? You said they trying to flirt. That's okay. It's Plug After Dark. Y'all know what time it is. Double tap the screen. Shut the live out. Y'all are now tuned in with Plug. Welcome to... Let me get my damn mic. Y'all are now tuned in to Plug After Dark, man. Y'all know how it go down over here, man. Hey, man. Y'all better put them up, man. Put that shit up over there, man. Straight up. Listen.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
Y'all like that, huh? Hold on, let me play it again.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
Come on, one more time.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
Come on, man. What time is it where y'all at, man? Double tap the screen and shut the live out, man. It's 11:30 where I'm at, man. It is Plug After Dark, man. You gotta, hey, put them kids up now. I'm drinking, and it might get crazy in here, man. Put them kids up right now. You know what I'm saying? Put the kids up, man. Pull up and just vibe with me. We kicking it tonight, man. Diddy just got convicted on 2 charges. And he beat 3. We need to know how much time he gonna get. I want to know, do y'all think it's fair? Is it not fair? A lot of people are saying the guy caller just called in and gave us a key piece of information. With no priors, the sentencing guidelines is 21 to 29 months. So if he get 29 months, that's 2 years and what? 5 months? Yeah, 2 years and 5 months, but you got to stack that. So that's going to be 4 years and 10 months. 85% of that, 85% of the 5, he'll probably do like 4.5. He'll get credit for a year served. Yeah, Diddy might fuck around and, hold on. Did y'all drop my Cash App? Somebody just Cash at me. Appreciate that, Puzzles. I can't read it right now, man. Appreciate that, Puzzles. Somebody put my Cash App in the comments so I can pin it right quick. I forgot. Yeah, they say the sentencing guidelines is 21 to 29 months. Thank you, Puzzles. 21 to 29 months. 21 to 29 months. And we might see Diddy. We seen Big Homie CC lead the country. Who else y'all think finna lead the country? Who else do y'all think finna lead the country? Do y'all think Cassie finna lead the country? She might need to stay in the country. Leaving the country, it might be easier, you know what I mean? Yeah, the max is 10 years on each charge, but you have to think Diddy has no priors. So you have to go under the sentencing guidelines. It's a point system with the feds. Diddy has no priors. So why would they max Diddy out when he has no priors? If they do max Diddy out with no priors, that's where Trump can come in and say they over-sentenced him. That's where the pardon can come into effect. So the sentencing guidelines with no priors for his charges is, according to the caller, is 21 to 29 months. I don't know how true that is, but on top of that, Diddy's lawyers did come out and say they're expecting him to only get 2 years. They only expecting him to get 2 years. So that goes along with the 21 to 29 month sentencing guideline. You said they couldn't find all the tapes? What's up, Jackson? Y'all double tap the screen for me. Make sure y'all subscribing to the channel. You said, why would anybody leave the country? Oh, big homie CC, they leaving the country because they did all of those interviews. They went around, done all the interviews, said Diddy did that and he was doing this to kids and doing that to that, and Diddy finna come home. That's why they leaving the country. Big homie CC been running around getting 3,000-4,000. I don't know how much you getting. I'm just throwing a random number out there. Hey, man, you want to give me an interview, big homie CC? I got a little bag for you before you leave the country. Straight up. You want to give me an interview? I got a little bag for you, big homie CC, before you leave the country. But big homie CC just said he finna leave the country. Ellen already had been left the country. Cassie talking about she don't feel safe. Aubrey O'Day said if Diddy get out, ain't nobody safe. They scared. They getting the fuck on. Jane Doe, she still getting her apartment paid for, and Diddy coming home. You think she finna be able to stay at that motherfucker? Diddy still paying for that bitch, ain't he? He should get life in prison and free R. Kelly. Wasn't R. Kelly taking the... Now listen, when it comes to R. Kelly, I gotta separate the music from the person, man. Wasn't R. Kelly taking underage across state lines? The hell is going on? Was he not? You talking about free R. Kelly? Lisa and Diddy case, they didn't bring up no underage. You talking about free R. Kelly? Now I'm scratching I'm looking at you crazy, nigga. I'm looking at you crazy, nigga. Like, what? Is this America, nigga, or what? No, we not trying to free Diddy. Hell, fuck the Southern District of New York free Diddy. What the fuck I'm a free Diddy for when they finna let the nigga walk out? What the hell I'm gonna try to get him out for? They finna let him walk out. Hell, he gonna do about a couple months, man. After he gets sentenced, man, he do like another 6 months. Fuck, I want a free Diddy for. Hell, they did it. They did it. What? No, we ain't trying to free Diddy in here. Southern District of New York did it. Shit. Talking about free R. Kelly. Nah, give R. Kelly a studio in that bitch. You know how Tory Lanez be dropping them mixtapes and shit from the prison, man, jail tapes and shit. Let R. Kelly drop a jail tape or two, man. We can separate the artist, the person from the artist, man. Let R. Kelly drop a jail tape or two, man. That's all the fuck R. Kelly need to do, man. I'm not gonna sit here and say free R. Kelly, man, cause shit, the Pied Piper and all of this, we heard about what that Pied Piper shit mean, nigga. Get that nigga a studio, though. I can separate the artist from the person. Put my hand over the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit. All right, y'all send me that Lamar Jackson edit. Send me that Lamar Jackson edit. You say if I see P coming at me, I'm gonna step out the way. Not if you paid. Kevin Price. Y'all gotta think, man. I'm not talking about R. Kelly's situation because he was dealing with, you know, some other shit. He had some other shit going. But if you paid Kevin Price, you ain't finna step out the way of no piss because you know what you got yourself into. This motherfuckers get flued out right now and get shitted on, get their heads farted on, get nuts put right here on the top of their head and grinded on like a damn snail. They can do all kinds of shit. If you're paid, you're gonna take that golden shower, whatever the fuck they call it, if you paid. Fuck is we talking about? What? They could have gave him years, but they chose to try to have him to be a Rico because they wanted his money. That's why it was a money grab. The Rico was for his paper. The only way they could take his paper was the Rico, man. The only way they could take his paper was the Rico, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. It's 11:38 at night, man. Double tap the screen, shut the live out.
to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
Let me run that shit back, man. It's 12:38, man. Let me run that shit.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
Man, double tap the screen and shut the live out, man. Can we get 20, what's that, 23 likes to 200? Well, I can't get 23 likes to 200. Like, I'm not good for a like or two, man. Puzzles, appreciate the cash out. Can I get a like or two, man? Can we get to 200, man? You say 100. That boy out in October, I told y'all. No, he ain't getting out in October. He ain't getting out in October. He probably gonna get out 2026. Diddy probably be home in summer. I say Diddy out like July, between July and November 2026. July, November 2026, Diddy in the halfway house. Yeah, Diddy gonna go to the halfway house. Yeah, July, August 2026, Diddy at the halfway house. You say, remember when me and you, nah, I don't know none of that shit, XX. Get XX out the fucking chat, bro. Do it on some bullshit, man. Oh, I done deleted the wrong message, man. Get XX out the fucking chat. What's wrong with this nigga, man? Don't fuck up out of here, man. I don't remember shit with you. You say, do you call in? Yeah, you can call in. The fuck wrong with him, man? Now, one man in court said Diddy had sex with them, but we keep hearing rumors of men taking it. Like, what happened? That's true. I didn't even think about that. Not one of them motherfuckers got up there and said Diddy fucked them. What's going on, Carlo? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, it's me, Grim, man.
Oh, what's up?
The white guy from Chicago, you know. Too many people like me here in chat, oh, white guy, disgusting. Can't believe that one.
So how you feel about this Diddy case, man?
No, bro. We've already talked about this whole Diddy case. I just want to entertain you for a bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we're talking about it, so I might as well entertain the situation. I heard no one calling in, so I might as well have been the guy to call in. I don't know. I might as well call in. Like, I want to see what's going on.
Okay.
Because we talked about it, but.
So let me ask you this.
So we got to talk about it more,
All right, so do you think the freak-offs are dead? Do you think the freak-offs will continue?
They probably will, under supervision, I assume. It probably will not continue to the point of where it's unmonitored, per se.
Okay. Do you think the celebrities will pop back out for Diddy's all-white party when he come home? Or do you think they're going to stay away from him?
I feel as though he paid off enough people.
Let's say LeBron, man. You think LeBron, ain't no party like a Diddy party, man. You think LeBron going to the Diddy party after all of this?
Well, LeBron will probably still go. I feel as though this is like a go for him, per se. Like, even if he got off, yeah, he did get off. I congratulate him because,
Freak elite.
It's amazing. I don't know about you guys. Like, if I committed a crime to that grand of a scheme and I got off with it, I'm going to celebrate it, So, maybe he's going to celebrate a little bit too much, So even if he celebrates, no one's going to care at this point. He already got off.
Yeah, they are going to care because Diddy's going to come home on federal probation. You seen what just happened to Stephon Diggs when he got caught with that little pink powder or whatever the fuck that was, or them gummies, whatever the fuck that was. Did he get caught in a picture like that? His ass going to the farm. Did he get caught pissing dirty? His ass going this federal probation, man. In Arkansas, I remember my partner used to have to go piss for the feds, man. They had one little bathroom, bro. When you pulled up the piss, it was like damn near like an outhouse. house. You just walk in that motherfucker, piss in the bed, bro. They not bullshitting in there, man. Diddy piss dirty his ass going to the farm. Diddy ass violate, do some crazy shit, get caught on cam with some shit like that, his ass going to the farm. Diddy say the wrong, Diddy spit on the fucking sidewalk, he going to the farm.
What do you think, though? Am I agree with you in this perspective. He is a drug addict. That motherfucker is going to get caught at some point pissing dirty. Like, I don't see him staying clean for even a year. That motherfucker was riding the road.
Hey, Chicago, let me get this next caller right quick. It's a new person.
Indeed.
Bet. Appreciate you, Chicago, for keeping the chat rolling. Hopefully this, man, they done hung up. I'm going to have to call Chicago back. They ass done hung up. Talking about transcription not available. You made me hang up on Chicago for this shit. Call their ass back. How the hell you called me to get me to hang up on Chicago and now your ass don't answer? That's crazy. King, you say I'm calling, call in, King. Y'all done made me hang up on Chicago, man. At least Chicago want to talk. What's going on, caller? Where you calling from?
Call from
Therese.
have to press 1.
What's going on, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from? What's going on, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, man? I'm Dustin. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm all right, Dustin. What's going on? How you feeling about this Diddy case?
I mean, I think he got away. I think he won.
You think Diddy won?
I think his money came through.
Okay. Do you think it was fair? Do you think the trial was fair?
I think it was 60-40.
60-40 which way?
On the unfair side. I think if it was you or me, I think we'd be under the jail.
I think maybe, but I'm going to say this. The prosecution just didn't do enough. The witnesses they called, like, we didn't see too much, especially not for the Rico or for the trafficking. Now, for the prostitution, I give them that. Like, that is what it is.
Yeah, the Rico, I mean, I don't understand how you do a one-man Rico. I don't understand that. I didn't think that was ever going to stick. But I think that there was plenty left.
I think they should have looked. If they wanted to really get Diddy, they should have tried the time to selling them freak off tapes. That would have showed that he was profiting. That would have went to the sex trafficking, especially if he didn't have a porn company or if it wasn't going through the porn company. If they wanted to nail Diddy on the sex trafficking, they kind of would have had to prove that he was profiting from it.
I think Diddy benefited from a single factor. I think that a lot of women is coming out using all these men that's got serious money, and I think the courts are starting to wise up, understand that these women just looking for money. But I think Diddy's a disgusting person, to be honest with you. However, as far as like the time that Diddy's gonna serve, I think he's already served all the time he's gonna serve. I think they're gonna give this man house arrest.
Now, they already denied his bail, so they say he's gonna remain in jail at least until October. So you think after October they're gonna cut him loose?
Yeah, I think that sounds about right. I think he'll be able to make something happen.
Okay. Well, all right, man. I got a couple callers trying to call in. Caller, you can call back, man. If you call in, if they call in, I'm gonna hang up with you. But if not, then shit, we gonna rock out. Let me ask you another question too. You said that you think that he got away. So with the evidence presented, you think he should have been charged with more? He should have been convicted of more. Not public opinion, not what we think happened. I'm talking about with the evidence presented and the testimony presented, you think he should have been convicted of more.
Yeah, probably so.
Okay. All right, caller, man. I hope you have a good night and subscribe to the channel.
Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
You think if you and I had the same charges brought against us, you think that you and I would be convicted of more?
Not if the evidence stood the same. I don't think that evidence would have convicted anybody of sex trafficking or the Rico or one-man Rico. But let me get this next caller in. Appreciate you. Hope you subscribe to the channel, man. Damn. It was a 4, I ain't gonna say the number. Whoever that was blowing me up, you can call back in, man. You called like 8 times. That might have been Chicago. I don't think that was Chicago, though. The evidence was weak. That's what I'm saying. I don't think the evidence would have convicted anybody on sex trafficking, because most of the time when you think of sex trafficking, you think of somebody profiting. Nobody profited there. Who profited from that? What's going on, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Landon, and I'm from Tennessee.
What's going on, Landon from Tennessee? How do you feel about this situation?
I don't know. I think he should just stay in jail.
You think? Okay, can you speak up a little bit so my chat can hear you? You say you think he should stay in jail.
Me to speak up?
Yeah, speak up a little bit so the chat can hear you. Yeah, I don't know why he doing that, bro. Like, see, dude always calling in playing, bro. This the same person that calls in all the time, damn playing, bro. Like, what's up, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Holly from Clovis.
Holly from where? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? I ain't got time to be playing with y'all. Man, they fucking playing over here, puzzles. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you see the shit I go through? You see the shit I go through, bro? Shit is crazy over here, bro. This shit is really crazy. Y'all motherfuckers be doing too much, man. I don't know why people play like that, man. What's up, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from?
From Atlanta, what's going on?
Not much. How you doing, man? How you feeling about this situation?
Man, it's like this, man. I feel like Diddy is the one that's the victim. You know
Oh, okay. They not gonna want to hear that.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. They not gonna want to hear that.
But no, but listen. You might want to hear this. Listen, right? Problem, right? We seen it with Bill Cosby. Seen it with Michael Jackson. Seen it with P. Diddy, R. Kelly, and other people. What the problem is this? They build them up, use them, or whatever they do, to confuse the community, and then what they do, they pull the plug and kick them off their horse. It's like they just trying to tell us. Me?
No, we here. We listening to you.
It's like this, you know what I'm saying? It's like this. It's like they trying to tell us that even though we get power, we ain't it. And
okay.
But hear this though, right? It looks like they getting ready to get on Oprah Winfrey next.
Why you say that?
Because they're already trying to implicate her as a bad person too. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Diddy is not doing, he's flying straight. He's not. The thing about it is, with P. Diddy and many other black icons, they get put on a pedestal, and it looks as if they have a timer, an expiration date. Okay? And what they do, they kick them off their horse, make them look like a bad person and a demon. So ultimately, like black people is like that.
Okay. Hey, man, I need everybody to double tap the screen and shut the live out, man. We 22 subscribers away from the next sub goal. Double tapping the screen is how you like the live stream. We are 22 subscribers away from the next sub goal, man. Let me ask you one more question. When it comes to the prosecution in this case, do you feel like Diddy should have been convicted of anything?
Because there's no evidence and there's no crime against having sex at your home. Diddy is not doing like the Hispanics are doing, where they're trafficking, kidnapping people, bringing them to have sex. These are adults that's going to a place to have sex. They got sex clubs here. They got all kinds of clubs here in Atlanta. I don't know how it is in other states, but there's sex clubs everywhere. If Diddy have a private facility and him and his friends want to get together and lick on each other, do whatever, it is not a crime. This is a witch hunt.
Okay, man. Appreciate you for calling in. I'm going to get to the next caller. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Damn. I hung up on him. I was trying to get to the next caller, man. It's so many people calling in, man. Hey, whoever that was that call back. Caller, I'm sorry I hung up on you like that, but I was trying to get to the next caller. I'm trying to give everybody a chance. What's going on, caller? Where you calling from? What's your name? Okay, why not?
I think that a lot of things was pushed under the rug. Now, granted, you know, out of us, if you want to consider us regular people, we weren't there, but there were a lot of people there. And I think that it was pushed under the rug because of all of the celebrities that were involved in. They just can't by himself.
Okay.
Like,
So you think Diddy should have got life?
I hate to be judgmental like that. I really do. But I definitely don't think justice was served.
So a possibility of 20 years is not justice for you.
If he were to get 20 years, would that be justice, in my opinion?
I'm saying he has a possibility. I mean, he could get anywhere in between. The max that he can get is 10 on each sentence. So he can get anywhere between 0 and 20 years. You don't think that that's fair?
All right, let me ask you a question before I answer that. If that's fair, can I do that?
Go ahead.
Do you think that with all of the lives that were taken and...
Who died?
I'm sorry?
You said all the lives that were taken. I'm saying who died?
So if we're talking about like Kim Porter or the things that may have happened to...
Okay.
I'll be sure Biggie Smalls and Tupac or whoever, and say if he had everything to do with this, do you feel like 20 years would be enough? Because
I mean, I feel like that wouldn't be considered justice being served because he's not brought up on charges for any of those things. Now,
that's what I'm saying right there. Why didn't they bring up that? And also, do you think that they will ever bring his mom into court for her to be charged for anything that she had a part in as well?
no, I think it's over with. I think they finna leave Diddy the fuck alone.
Do you think that they let him out, say within a year after he already served 1 year? Say they let him out in another year or whatever. Are you okay with that? Like, do you think that that's fair?
If he gets a year and walks,
Yeah. Like, I mean, it's not going to be a walk. I mean, probation after that or whatever. Do you think that that's fair?
yeah, I think that's fair. Oh, my gimbal died, y'all. My gimbal died. Hold on. Yeah, I think that would be fair. Are you still here, caller?
I'm here.
Yeah, I think that would be fair under the sentencing guidelines. I think that would be American. That's why I'm saying I think it would be fair, is because I think that that's American. I mean, that's why the feds have sentencing guidelines.
So, because he has no priors, this is why this is happening the way that it's happening. If he had any other priors before this case, he would have definitely got prison. You think?
Correct.
Now, won't lie, I kind of feel like, I don't like to say things like this, but I don't feel like he should be able to walk. I really don't. I feel like it's so much more that wasn't looked into. And I feel like they chose the witnesses that they wanted to choose out of all the witnesses that they could have chosen. They chose who they wanted to choose to make this happen. At some point, I was thinking that maybe Cassie could have been on his side. As this was happening, I was like, I wonder if he getting paid to be on his side in this without really saying much. You know what I'm saying? And putting forth only evidence to show that it wasn't as bad as it really was.
Hey, can y'all still hear them? I'm charging my gimbal right now. Can y'all still hear the caller? Press 1 if you can still hear the caller. They saying they think he unalive Kim too. Is it muffled or is it clear?
And that's the thing. I don't like to say things when I don't know facts, but let's just be honest. That when it comes down to Kim Porter, the things that happened to I'll Be Sure, Heavy D, Pop, Biggie, and a whole bunch of things have happened, but that wasn't a part of the case. Now, how do we get that to be a part of the case? Do it ever become a part of the case? Ever?
No. Probably not this case. This case is going to be done. I mean, they could go for an appeal, but I think before they go for an appeal, they might bring up new charges, but I feel like if they were going to bring charges up about Kim, they probably already would. If they were going to bring charges up on Tupac, I think it might come, but that depends on what's going on with Keefe. But the only thing that I think that they could probably really just get them on, that the feds is going to not waste their time on, is if they bring up, some underage people. And I think that's what they're
and
not
that was
trying
another
to do.
thing. The fact that they said that the bodies was found in the tunnels, especially at his mother's house, that came up as well. And I was wondering why none of this was brought up in court. And it really stayed strictly on just a few options. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was anybody else, it would not went down like this. However, a lot of people I see in the comments is comparing this to the O.J. Simpson case. And I just wanted to say, when it came down to the O.J. Simpson case, right, after O.J. got out, a lot of people started to set him up to be unalive. And I was wondering, do you think that could be the case if Diddy get out? Do you think that a lot of people would set him up to unalive him because they don't feel like justice was served?
I mean, if anything, it'd be like a John Lennon situation, just a random motherfucker running up and, you know, blowing them down. I don't see, like, Diddy got more money than OJ. You know what I'm saying? Diddy has a different level of security. Diddy can seclude himself however he may see fit.
Right.
But the only way, Diddy, it could happen in a situation where Diddy can't let the limelight go.
Do you feel like people will fuck with him? Excuse my language. Do you feel like anybody would deal with him after this? Like, if he come out, do you think that people will still deal with him? And do you think that he will still be as powerful?
That's hard to say because Diddy might be the most infamous person in the world right now.
Jay-Z?
No, I don't think Jay-Z gonna fuck with him, not in the public.
No, I mean as far as being the most infamous person in the world.
Nah, Jay-Z's nowhere near as infamous as Diddy is right now. Like, Jay-Z's not on trial for nothing. This Diddy case is the biggest thing since OJ. Like, yeah, Diddy's definitely the most infamous.
It's a big thing, but do you feel like Jay-Z is over him in power? Like, because as far as what has been on the media is being said that, you know, Jay-Z had more power and he just moved strategically, like he wasn't messy with it. So, do you think that, you know...
I believe Jay-Z is not a drug addict and Diddy is. I believe that's the separation. So I believe people handle Diddy like a drug addict and people handle Jay-Z like not a drug addict.
So it's going to look different because they're not even going to look at Jay-Z. That's what you're saying. They're not even going to look at him.
I'm just saying in all dealings, it's like this. If I'm rich and I'm a billionaire and I'm dealing with Diddy and I'm dealing with Jay-Z as well, I'm going to handle Diddy differently than I'm going to handle Jay-Z. So it could look like Jay-Z has more power, but it's just like shit. Diddy's an addict. He's a known addict. You're gonna handle him like an addict, no matter how much money he has.
It's crazy.
Sub-Zero, we not talking about reparations tonight. No, Sub-Zero, we not talking about reparations tonight.
This is definitely crazy. I'm not going to lie, I do not agree with him being let out on bail or anything like that. However, and I don't think justice was served.
Okay.
But I also understand the situation, and I see why it's happening the way it's happening. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, I see why it's going down the way that it's going down. No matter what I believe, I see why it's playing out the way it's playing out. You know, my feelings don't matter. My opinion don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
No, most definitely. I appreciate you, but let me get to the next caller. They asking me to get to the next caller.
All right, later.
All right, now, I hope you subscribe to the channel.
Call from. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2. At any time, you may press star to join the call.
Yeah, call in here. What's going on?
I suck that dick.
Like Like these kids, bro, I forgot it's summertime, bro. Motherfuckers ain't got number time.
Junior. Press 1.
What's going on?
Hey, what's up, man? I'm on your YouTube right now.
Okay, what's going on?
Yeah, I just want to say, man, free Diddy, man. Free that food. And this shit.
Okay, you feel like Diddy should be free?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, we don't fuck up, you know what I mean? Shit.
All right, man. All right, man. Appreciate you for calling in. Hope you subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, yes, sir.
He said free Diddy, man. He said fuck that. Diddy ain't done nothing wrong, man. Free Diddy. Fuck all that shit y'all talking about, man. Say Diddy finna run for president. Who would vote Diddy? Press 1 if you will vote for Diddy for president. Diddy was no different than any other entertainment mogul. So what does that say about us? What's up, caller? Where you calling from?
Virginia.
Okay, man. How you doing tonight? How you feeling about this situation?
I don't know. I mean, Dan White does all the stuff he does. I mean, he does have a big willie. I mean, like, you know.
You said what?
Like, I mean, I understand what he does. I mean, he has a massive willie. Like, why don't you take advantage of it?
All right, man. So you trying to holler at Diddy? You want to shoot your shot at Diddy right here on Plug After Dark? Shoot your shot, man. Tell Diddy to come holler at you.
I don't know. It's a baddie.
Okay. All right. All right. They want Diddy, man. They want Diddy. They want Diddy. Okay. I'm cutting off my calls to listen to motherfuckers talk about that they want Diddy. Like, now y'all see why I do the StreamYard shit and don't have people calling in. Like, I'm finna block that number, bro. I'm finna block that number, bro. Where's my shit at, bro? I'm finna block that number, bro. Yeah, I blocked their ass. Yeah, I blocked their ass, man. Shit. That getting on my damn nerves. What's up, Cassandra? What kind of question do you got? You talking about I'm squinting? Yeah, hell yeah, this light bright as hell right here on top of my laptop. When I get closer, I'll be having it. Nah, man. Straight up. You say you was traumatized by the Meek Mill shit. So what y'all think Meek Mill gonna do? You know he was out here hollering no Diddy. Hold on, let me get some chips. All right, Chad. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna let y'all decide, man. Which one of these motherfuckers should I eat, bro? While we sitting here chopping it up, which one, Chad? Which one should I eat, bro? Come on, man. Which one should I eat, bro? The Funyuns, the Twist. I'm not eating no fucking Cheetos. Is them plain Cheetos? I don't want to eat no damn plain Cheetos. Some barbecue Fritos. Yeah, them motherfuckers might be a hit. What's going on, caller? Where you calling from? What's your name?
Just talking. it is calling out an A-Town in the building. What is new, the new Atlanta?
What's up, my boy?
Man, out here pulling out receipts and invoices on these niggas.
Straight up. What's good? How you feeling about it, man?
Personally, man, I felt like the niggas should have walked out today, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, man. Because what people fail to realize is that the only thing that they got him on was a law that was created in 1910 called the Mann Act. And originally it was not called the Mann Act. The original name of it was called the White Slave Act. And it was created to get people like Jack Johnson. They later got Chuck Berry on the same shit. It was designed to get black men incarcerated for sleeping with white women. But nowadays they just use it to just railroad you. And that's exactly what they did. So I felt like he should have been walking right behind his sons and his daughters and his mother today, walking out that courtroom and stuff, man. We wasted tax dollars on this bullshit.
What the fuck are you talking about the way I laid the lip on my what? What you talking about, bro? I'm eating some chips. Okay, so you said that basically they playing in our face. They convicted Diddy of some shit that was made for niggas anyway.
Pretty much, man.
Like it don't matter if you a billionaire, we still finna hit you with this shit that was made for niggas.
And I got a theory that I think that the one juror that they said couldn't deliberate, I think they would have got him off on all of them, but this was kind of like, all right, if you ain't gonna goddamn give up on the other ones, then we'll agree with you on this one, but we ain't going for the bigger charges. Shit. So yeah, they playing in our face, man. It was a terrible case presented by the government. It was a shit show case. They didn't lay down any foundation besides him telling us what his sexual preference was and giving us details about the freak off. And with that being said, like I said, I'm a taxpaying citizen, so my tax dollars were put to shit use.
So how much time do you think he finna get?
How long you been in there so far right now?
November will make a year.
Be out 2026 around the summertime.
That's what I said, between August and November, man, next year I think Diddy gonna touch down.
We gotta remember too, like you said, it's citizen guidelines. If the caller, what the caller is saying is correct about them going from 21 months to 29 months, I can see that, but I can also see it be sometimes, lesser. I can see them seeing it as like, you know what, we give you time served, and the remainder of your sentence will be done on probation. And then on top of that, like, even though we see it as a win, technically it goes down in the book as a conviction for the Fed.
Correct.
A win-win for everyone.
Everybody wins. You say, look, like you get a cookie. Y'all heard me say that?
But everybody wins in the situation?
Yeah, everybody wins. The prosecution get that conviction. Diddy don't get railroaded. Diddy get to keep his money. That was a big thing. He getting to keep his money.
And see, the crazy thing about it, too, on the charges that they got him convicted on, the most they can do besides the sentencing is they can confiscate and freeze the assets that he used to commit the crime. So what that means is, if he used a plane, if he used a car, they can confiscate that. But what the fuck is that to a nigga like Diddy?
Well, and any proceeds.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Who got the proceeds and who did it come from?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out too, because it's like shit. Cassie was getting paid her allowance. The Punisher and whoever else was fucking on her was getting paid they $2,000-3,000 per session. Where was Diddy getting paid if he wasn't selling the freak out tapes?
I'm saying he like the John in this situation. And let's keep it a buck. Even though they might go downtown, some of them don't even get arrested, but if they do get arrested, it ain't like they stay in there for years at a time. They might have to pay a fine and what, at the most register as a sex offender. That's it.
Yeah, he finna have to register about that, huh?
And yeah, he definitely is gonna have to register as that and everything, and then it's gonna have to go into like constantly going in to register each month or whatever set amount of time they say. I believe it's each month you gotta go and register and let them know your address and this, that, and third. But other than that, I mean, if they don't put no like you gotta take some classes or anything of that nature, I think it's pretty cut and dry. I think they're just gonna hit him with a sentence. Maybe the rest of it be probation, and like I said, he'll just have to register as an offender for the rest of his life. But other than that, like I said, again, we're not even talking about if they want to appeal it.
Do you think they're gonna appeal it?
I think so, because just for the simple fact is this: they didn't present any witnesses on from the defense side. And with that being said right there, the talking points that they brought into the case was that they said that the defense was making these talking points and the prosecution had to counter these talking points as well. And we heard it in the mainstream media where they were sitting here saying that the charges and some of the POV of some of the people that's watching the case is that black men, rich, wealthy black men get railroaded by the government. And if you want to go to the R. Kellys or you want to go to the Michael Jacksons, the Bill Cosby's, the Jonathan Majors, the Jay-Z suit, the Shannon Sharp, like that's what's been the latest trend going on right now if we're talking about in the judicial system, even with Tory Lanez. So when you throw all that into the effect of those were the talking points, and the only charges you got him on was a charge that was originally created in 1910 during a time in this country where it was illegal to interracial date. I mean, I don't see why the defense wouldn't put in an appeal for that. Just for the simple fact that, if anything, Diddy could be the person that kind of like get rid of the man at.
Okay, just talking. So do you feel like justice was served?
For who? Because honestly, one of your callers that called in earlier, they kind of said it. The real justice wasn't served because they didn't get him on Kim Porter. They didn't get him on or even allegedly Biggie or anything like that. They didn't get him on any of those charges. And I think those would have stuck a lot more than a one-man Rico. So I don't think justice was ever the objective for this. I really think this was a humiliation ritual. I think this was a nigga moment. Hold up, bro. You need to remember who you in bed with. When he went after them with that liquor, that Ciroc lawsuit, and he won, that's when the wolves was set out on his ass, no Diddy. And people forget, Cassie's lawyer, the person that represented Cassie in that lawsuit, was the same person that went and took down the Prime Minister of France. So she was connected with the people over there in Europe that he sued. So when you take that into account, and then you turn around and see the star witness is the person that was just who just got rewarded $20 million for suing them in a civil case, it's kind of hard not to say that, hey, I think the powers that be was at play. Because again, we heard about tapes being confiscated. We've been hearing about there's more people to be named in the case. There's more people defendants to be named. But we didn't get none of that. And the reason why is because a lot of those defendants that would have been named was A-listers. They might have been your favorite politician, your favorite president, your favorite doctor, your favorite CEO. And if they let that come out that this degenerate of a man, P. Diddy, was connected and had dirt on all the people that our kids look up to as role models and heroes, this system would have crashed. People would have been out here ready to turn up.
Okay, so let me ask you a few other questions. How you feel about them pouring baby oil on everybody outside the courtroom and drinking baby oil?
Ignorant nigga shit. But at the same time, though, this system has pushed it to the point where you got motherfuckers out here defending a nigga like this. Thing that I try to get people to understand about this whole situation. Nobody is saying that Diddy is a stand-up guy. Nobody is saying that he's a role model. What people are sitting here saying is that the system is so fucked up that you have to side with a motherfucker like that because what the system has done and what the system has a history of doing. So when you look at all of that together, when you seeing people outside rubbing baby oil and drinking baby oil and basically celebrating a man that's on tape beating a woman's ass, you have to sit back and be like, oh, a lot of people want to say, it's the men, they up here, these pussy ass niggas, it ain't none of that. What it is that we are tired of seeing black men getting railroad while our white counterparts is doing the same thing. It's nothing happening. Like, why Diddy going on? We haven't heard nothing in the media about the CEO of Abercrombie & Fitch, and he was doing the same thing, if not worse.
Nah, I think they got him on some KID.
Oh yeah. So that's worse than what Diddy got going on too. But we not hearing them plaster him in the news. He was able to get bail. You feel me? They didn't even go and raid him like they raided Diddy. They did it televised in the middle of the daytime with Diddy. They had motherfuckers out there intending she was going to get the CEO from Abercrombie & Fitch. When you look at that, seeing what's going on and stuff, like, we in a time now that people starting to wake up and seeing, like, hey, y'all got to stop playing in our faces. We not going for this shit no more. That is. I mean, again, I'm not sitting here championing for Diddy, and I'm not sitting here saying that those people that was turning up on the courthouse steps right in any way or justified in any way. But at some point, you get tired of the bullshit, and when you get tired of the bullshit, even if something seems a little bit better than the bullshit, and if it ain't good, you still gonna champion that because of what we've been dealing with. We gotta remember, this is generations. When you want to talk about the war on drugs, when you want to talk about the pipeline from public schools to prisons, when you want to talk about the 3 strikes and your outlaw, mass incarceration, red line, and when you want to talk about what all these entities and systems have been doing to our people, it's sad, but I understand it. When a nigga like Diddy is about to get railroad, he was standing up and screaming out free Diddy. Again, I'm not one of them niggas, but I understand why people feel that way because this system is fucked up and it's been fucked up for a long time.
Straight up. I just seen somebody else call thing. Caller, you can call back, man. Just talking. You can keep kicking shit till they call back. They hung up anyway. It's probably them trolls again. But nah, man, you cooking. They saying you cooking, man. Y'all can donate to the channel right here if y'all want to. I'ma pin the message. But I do need everybody to double tap the screen. We need to get the 300 likes right quick, man. We need to get the 300 likes. It's like 230 likes in here, man. Go on, get the 300 likes. That's how you support the channel, you know. But yeah, just talking. Let me take this other call, man. I'll have you call back in a minute if you still up. All right, now.
From
Jamal.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
What's up, caller?
Who is this?
Who it is?
I don't know. I just saw some dude live streaming.
Yeah, my name Plug. Welcome to Politician Plug, man. What's up?
I don't know, dude. I'm like 5.
I don't know why you called over here.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
What's up, caller? Where you calling from?
Good. I'm calling from Tennessee.
I know your voice. You keep calling in. I don't even want to talk to you. Double tap the screen, man. That's how y'all like the video. Y'all see what I'm dealing with, man. Just talking, I don't even know why I got you off the phone, man. I should have just put that bitch on rest mode, man, and let it ride, man. We could have rocked this show out our damn self if they want to play like this, kids and shit, man. Bullshit, man. I already blocked them, man. They making different numbers. I done blocked them once. Damn. I done blocked them once. I don't know what the hell going on. Damn. Nah, they ass can't. I don't know what the hell they doing. While y'all talking, I want one. Hold on. Bro, look at this shit, bro. Look at this shit like you. What's up, caller?
Call me Diddy.
Man, shut the hell up, bro. Look, bro, this is what my kids did, bro. Why did my kids bite this cookie and put it back in here, bro? Why did my kid bite the cookie, bro? Like, what the hell is going on? Why he bite the cookie and put it back in here? What's up, caller? Where you calling from?
Russia.
Man, he done bit the cookie, bro, and put it back. Why did every one of my kids buy chunks from sticks of butter? You might need to check on them. They gonna be clogged up. Hell, they eating out of damn butter. Listen, man, ain't nobody perfect. Call back, Dwayne. What's up, Just Talker?
Boy, you got them trolls, don't you?
You knew it was gonna happen.
I already know, but especially with this topic right here.
Listen, that little cookie was busting. I ain't gonna cap. But yeah.
You got the Make America Great Again cookies.
Hell yeah, man. I don't know. It sounds like your mic muffled. Is that you or is that my speaker? Say something.
You hear me?
Nah, yeah, you could. So how you feel about this Diddy case and in relating to Shannon Sharp and what he got going and Fat Joe and what he got going?
I think those are different situations. Just for the simple fact that Fat Joe got the KIDS going on.
It sounds like you far away.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, I was just saying that Fat Joe case is a little different because he got the KIDS going on in there. And then with Shannon Sharp, he just was a fool that fell for young game and shit, you feel me? So I wouldn't relate them to the same because they dealing on different premises and stuff. With Shannon Sharp, he should have known better. Put himself in a fucked up predicament. He got phone calls and videos and this, that, and the third and stuff. Fat Joe up here with the overseas kids and stuff. So I don't think that what happened in this case will like affect them in a positive manner or in their favor. But the only thing that I would say is like with Shannon Sharp, the thing that could be related is that it's money hungry individual that might be, embellishing the story a little bit to get some money and stuff. But Fat Joe situation, that a former person, a hype man that's been there for over 10 years. You're talking about multiple minors and stuff. You're talking about BBLs being paid for, like phone bills and house and rent being paid for and stuff versus someone who was just out here promising people record deals and TV shows and stuff,
Okay, somebody said, have I ever heard of Tony Busby? Hell yeah, I done heard of Busby, man. We talking about Fat Joe has a civil case, man. Fat Joe, T.A., dude named T.A. dropped a civil case on Fat Joe, accused him of a whole bunch of wild shit. We not gonna sugarcoat it over here. They accused Fat Joe of a bunch of wild shit. Said he moved a girl around the corner from the crib, man. Bought her a BBL, man. Was doing all kind of crazy shit, man. And they got a civil case against him. Then they got a Shannon Sharp. Y'all know about OG, man. What they call her, Gabriella Sue nigga. Got to his ass.
The Starbucks barista.
Yeah, you on speakerphone right now just talking?
Take it off speaker, hold up.
Yep, that's what they saying. That's why it sound like that they said, because you on speaker.
You can hear me now?
A little bit, but shit, it didn't sound no clear. You was just clear, and then it got back fuzzy.
What about now?
Nah, it'll do. Y'all double tap the screen, shut the live out, man. Bro, these key people still calling me, man. The fuck? Them same motherfuckers keep calling, bro. Talking about some, I'm from Russia, I'm from here, I'm from there. Bro, leave me alone, bro.
Leave me alone.
My damn nerves, bro. For real.
Niggas ain't trying to do nothing but stream, but niggas hating, though. That's all it is, man.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, yeah, my ass can't even figure out how to work.
Let me run this theory in your ear real quick to see if it's holding a little weight, man. I think Diddy is about to come out. He about to pop his shit. Goddamn, turn into like a gospel artist or a preacher type shit. He gonna give his life to Christ.
Whatever you just did that fixed your mic, like instantly.
I just goddamn exited out the background on some other shit and everything, just cleared my background.
Yeah, that's what fixed it. All right, man. Somebody else just called in, man. Whoever that was, caller, you just called 3 times in a row. You can call back. Whoever that was that just called 3 times in a row, you can call back. Hold on, just talking. I'm gonna get right back with you.
Bobby.
To accept, press 1.
What's up, caller? Where you calling from?
From.
Gunner.
What's up, caller? Where you calling from? Like, bro, I keep blocking them, bro. Like, do they have unlimited numbers, bro? Is it like, do they? How is it blocked and they calling me, bro? Like, do they? They talking about they on the website, man. They can leave me the fuck alone. Shit crazy, chat. Just trying to sit here and chill, man. These motherfuckers want to keep, you know what I mean? It is what it is, though. Can y'all double tap the screen though? Can y'all double tap the screen and shut a live? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I put do not disturb on. Y'all didn't know I could do that, did you? Call that motherfucker till your fingers bleed, nigga. Call that motherfucker till your fingers bleed. Do not disturb on. Motherfuckers gonna have to ask to call in again. Yeah. Yes. Motherfucker gonna have to ask to call. You need permission to call this motherfucker now. You wanna play and shit. Swipe up, nigga. Go to another streamer, nigga. Or sit here and watch this shit. Cause you can't call me no more. Your privileges are revoked. I can talk all night. I don't know if you know who the fuck I am, but I'm plugged. This what I do. I run my goddamn mouth. I was chilling letting y'all call in. I don't need nobody to call in. Just me and Just Talking can run this motherfucker. Straight up. I don't need nobody. I can call special guests in this motherfucker. But I try to open the platform up, let anybody call in, have an opinion. We had some good callers, and then we got bullshit we dealing with. Hey man, I don't need motherfucker to call in. So if you want to call in, man, you better let me know something, cause I sit here and run my fucking mouth all night. Shit, I'm trying to get watch time anyway. I need 4,000 watch hours because I'm finna scrub the channel. You talking about have respect? Yeah, they need to have some respect. I'm sitting here trying to conduct a live stream and they bullshit. I'm trying to, they done called me, they been calling me for 30 minutes straight. At least 30 minutes. At least 30 minutes straight. Back to back. Different number. Bobby and this guy and trying to moan and do this. They playing. Which is cool. Play. I can play back. Know what I did? Put that do not disturb on. So now you ain't gonna know when I take it off. See? Do not disturb is off. Do not disturb is on. That's how quick this shit can go. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Ha! That's what you don't get. That's what you don't get over here. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I was gonna be done drinking my tequila, but cause I ate that cookie, you know, sweets and liquor don't mix, but fuck it. Fuck it. This plug after dark. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm country, chat. I'm from the country for real, so I chase my liquor with sweet tea. Little sweet tea to top it off, you know what I'm saying? Just a little sweet tea to top it off. A little sweet tea. It's a little bit. You don't need that much. See this cup? See, I don't put a bunch in there. Y'all know, see, I don't put a bunch in there. You know what I'm saying? Just a little sweet tea. You don't need too much. You know what I'm saying? You sip the sweet tea like coffee. You said, let me call in and talk about this guy, Tony Busby. All right, call in. Go on, call in, Panther Network. We could talk about Busby. You say, I know you're from Texas. I'm not from Texas. I'm from Arkansas. I'm from Arkansas. Call in.
Nick.
To accept, press 1.
What's going on, caller?
Brother, this is Nick back on the air.
What's
H-Town,
up, Nick?
brother?
Not much. Angelina, you can call me in a minute. Yeah, man, how you feeling? You said you want to talk about Busby?
Yeah, this guy, he ran for mayor in Houston, got his butt handed to him. Ran for city council, got his butt handed to him. Said, this is what he does, bro. He already went after Deshaun Watson, and Watson settled the case.
Watson settled a bunch of them cases.
Yeah, bro, listen. How come all these women are massage parlor women, right? Supposed to be massage parlor. People he met on Instagram that do massages or whoever, whatever. And then you had this extra, what he does is, he's one of those snake oil attorneys. What he does is, he'll put up something online or some hotline or whatever, and have people call him about whatever black or other celebrity or whoever has some money, especially the celebrities, black celebrities, and he go after them. He already tried it with Jay-Z and got kicked back. He did it with Puff. He's trying to do it with Puff again.
Yeah.
Filed a lawsuit against
he just
Puff
said he finna
son.
do it against Jay-Z again too, cause Jay-Z the lawsuit with Jay-Z. You know, Jay-Z filed a suit against Busby. After Jay-Z's suit was threw out, he filed a suit against Busby. Today, Busby's suit got threw out, and Busby just tweeted that he finna try to hit Jay-Z pockets again.
Exactly. Trust me, he gonna go after Fat Joe. He gonna go after everybody. Whoever's in the news that has some kind of controversy, he gonna try to get some women together and go after him and try to get their pockets. This is what he does. And so everybody knows where he lives here in Houston. He's a very well-known person. But he's a scrupulous individual, man. He is. This is what he does to make his money. This is why he has.
I said he went after some big companies too, though. So I was doing a little research. Busby doesn't just only sue celebrities. He goes after corporations and shit too.
Right. Corporations, that kind of stuff. But yeah, but he's been in the news lately. When he went after Deshaun Watson, it's just like a free for all now. When he finished with Watson, he loaded up on Jay-Z. Then he loaded up on Puff. Now he's going after Puff and his son now. It's going to be a floodgate after this case is over. You see what happened when the case was ended for Puff and it went to the jury. As soon as that finished, this is when the guy went to file the lawsuit. This is what he does. You know, I thought that was going to put an issue. That was going to be an issue with the decision. Did that on purpose.
Because he beat the Rico. Diddy beat the Rico, so he still got money. Tony Busby still finna continue to try to bleed him. If he would have got hit with the Rico, they would have they would have froze his funds. But now
Exactly. Yeah, the guy's a drunk, man. He's a drunk. I have friends that know him personally. I never met him myself, but I've heard of him or whatever. I live here in Houston. The guy's a drunk. You know.
Last night I was saying Busby looked like DeSantis to me. They look similar.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what he is. You know, he's always trying to find a buck, and you know, it's just not right, man. The way that our country's going. I mean, it's kind of like you should probably stay single. Shouldn't fly nobody out. Stay single, especially if you got money. Maybe leave the country like some celebrities are doing, man. It's becoming, you know, crazy. Anybody can sue you for any reason. You never met him before.
Let me take some of these comments. Hold on right quick, Houston. I'm going to have you answer some of these comments with me. The comment says, they can still freeze his funds. No, that wasn't. Somebody said, ever wonder why all of this always goes down in New York? Are you talking about the cases, the charges, or are you talking about the activity? Right, because it's the Southern District of New York is the reason. One reason these cases go down in New York is because not only are the acts done across the country, but the Southern District of New York is the people who are more well equipped to file these type of cases, because sex trafficking, human trafficking, those are hard cases to prove, so they'll need a lot of resources. So they need that unlimited money supply that the government has. Like, those would be the only people that could go penny for penny with Diddy. with them damn lawyers. You know what I'm saying? Like your local,
Exactly.
your local
District.
county government wouldn't have. The Diddy would have bled. Diddy would have had money to fight them for all the way.
Yeah, the Southern District of New York. That's like the premier federal court in this country. They think that they're hot, even better than D.C. It's New York, the biggest city in the country, the most resources, like you said. That's why they go there. Then the media, it's a big-time media market. It's the biggest media market in this country. So they're going to go there, and then all the media, all the news channels going to make money, too. It's a big money grab for everybody. Go there. They got people standing outside from all over the world. They got people in New York from all over the world, so every media from around the world is going to be there.
How does the let me ask Liberty this? How does the feds, how does the Southern District of New York not have more resources?
How do they not have more resources? They do.
No, I'm asking. No, not you. I'm asking Liberty. I'm asking Liberty. How wouldn't they have more resources? Like, I mean, I'm from a small town, Liberty. I'm from a town, like where I'm originally from is a real small town. And I will guarantee you the Southern District of New York has more resources than the town I'm from. Oh, you said all Fed courts get Fed funds. But yeah, I'm saying the reason it was filed with the Feds, the Southern District of New York. Like, shit, why wasn't it filed, in Cali, or why wasn't it filed over there? Like, we saying that these are with state. Why didn't the state charges get filed, when he beat the timeline and shit? I'm just saying, like, this is the place that files these kind of cases. The Southern District of New York is the kind of people that files these high profile cases. We seen it with SBF. We seen it with El Chapo. We see it with Diddy.
Trump.
You know what I'm saying? Trump. We gonna see it. That these are the people that's gonna do it.
Yeah, it's a big time media market. So of course they got, and then look how close it is to D.C. Look where it is. It's on the East Coast, the biggest city, biggest media market. So that's why they did it, man.
Yeah, but also New York has a lot of people too. So you got to think, New York state funding is like tenfold what a lot of these states are. New York state funding is threefold what a lot of other big states are. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they have the resources. They're getting a lot more money than a lot of states.
Something else I want to plug into here, the judge allowing this the Cassie tape to be admissible during the case. I think it wasn't right. And I heard a bunch of other comments as well. The fact that it seemed like it's a little discriminatory. So he's not being charged with that. We know what happened. We can see what happened. But I keep hearing this other stories. They say that there's money and maybe jewelry and whatever else in the bag. Maybe he's retrieving his bag and phone or whatever. Some people are saying that I think his lawyers were saying that she was trying to rob him. Trying to take there's allegedly $400,000 or something in the bag or something, or $100,000, so whatever type of money was in there.
I heard it was 50. I heard it was 50,000. Y'all double tap the screen and shut the live out, man. We 22 subs away from the next sub goal, man. Double tap the screen for me.
You shouldn't be allowed to put that up there, man. Because what does it have to do? I understand they're trying to prove that he's a violent man. That's probably why the judge let it come in. But they should have charged him with that if they're going to bring that video in. I knew it was a weak case from the beginning. I knew it was a weak case. Look, listen, what everybody else saying. Yeah, like you said, tap the screen. Let's look out for Flood. Let's look out for the brother.
You said Diddy ready to team up with Elon and get Tesla named the dealer? Nah, I think that Diddy. Now, how do you feel about the Comey situation? Did we talk about that earlier, or was that a different caller?
Different caller.
Huh?
That was a different caller.
Okay, how do you feel about the Comey situation? They say one of the prosecutors was James Comey's daughter. James Comey's the one that closed the email files on Hillary.
I think that, I'm not really versed on it. Are you feeling that it was what do you call it?
That's what the writer's saying. The writer's saying that Diddy has deep ties to one party, one specific party, and his ties to that specific party probably helped him wiggle his way out of the situation. And that's the connection they're using, allegedly. What's up, Big Jess?
You know,
What's up?
what it is, brother. They have a lot of, you know, he knows, who doesn't know Diddy? You know what I'm saying? Who doesn't know him? It's connected all around. So, you know, and like I said earlier when I called, the reason why he's in this position is that he made the wrong person mad. You know, that's just pretty much what it is. That's just what this is all about. This is just, you know, him getting, it's just like the mafia. You messed up with the mafia, they're going to make you suffer. They're going to take everything from you. You know, or you make the wrong politician mad, they're going to take everything from you. They're gonna make you skin and bones. You got to work your way back up. They're gonna come after you. They're gonna teach you a lesson. If they can't take everything away, the whole, like, for example, his name is Mud now. Diddy's name is Mud.
That's a good question. Hold on, let me ask you this. They're saying, do you think that the lawyers that quit in the beginning regret not staying on his case? I do.
You said again. You said the lawyers that's what Diddy before. Yeah, I heard about that. There's some lawyers that dropped his case. Right, he got out the case.
Yeah, I think they're really regretting it, and I think that shit. I don't think that they're regretting it. Like, oh fuck. I think they think it's a missed opportunity to raise their, you know what I'm saying, things. But I do think that morally, they probably felt like, oh, this man was guilty. So morally, I don't think they regret it morally. But, you know, defense attorneys kind of put their morals to the side a little more often than not. So,
exactly,
I think they regret it.
Is that the lawyer that what's the lawyer that represents the other guy in the Rico case? That other media circus in Atlanta, I think it was Fulton County.
Yeah, that's Brian Steele. That's Young Thug. You see him rocking all Young Thug. He rocking the spider track suits and everything. Brian Steele is the new Johnny Cochran. They saying, man, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up like this, man. Brian Steele and Drew Finland, them motherfuckers neck and neck right now. Brian Steele and Drew Finland is neck and neck right now for lawyers of the decade, man. Straight up.
Yeah, they go.
The shit that they did with Young Thug and Diddy and Young Boy and Trump.
They like that. They tight. You want to hire him? He the new Johnny.
Who y'all taking? Y'all taking Drew Finley or Brian Steele?
Still, brother, he got two people basically off.
You didn't see what Drew Finley did for Young Boy though. Young Boy got caught with a pistol on papers, on house arrest. Then before that, he was on all that probation and shit, got caught with a pistol. Then he was on house arrest and got caught filing prescriptions over 63 times.
Wow, what did he get? Probation?
And he did like a year. Young Boy already out. Young Boy didn't do no time.
Wow. It's amazing, brother. That's amazing.
And he got pardoned. Yeah. After he got out, Trump pardoned him.
Yep. Trump pardoned what?
Young Boy.
Michael Harris.
Trump pardoned Young Boy, so Young Boy not a felon no more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Brian Steele is the real. Both of them drink. Imagine having both of them. Somebody's gonna need. Listen, they're gonna be making a killing because somebody's gonna need them next. Somebody's gonna get run through the ringer again. Another Rico case. But you know, this case showed that the Feds, they're not the big bad boogeyman that you thought they were. If you got some money, no money is probably best to take a deal. If you're guilty or not.
Who was A$AP Rocky lawyer? I don't know who A$AP Rocky lawyer was. But yeah, A$AP.
Whoever he was is pretty good too. He got him off.
But you gotta think
Rihanna
A$AP
put that money up.
Yeah, Rihanna
put up like $5 million.
Probably more than that. I think this shit was priceless, bro. I don't think Rihanna the kind of girl, bro, that I don't think she'll put her price. I think if they would have told her it was 100, she would have went and got a nigga.
Exactly. She would have got him right.
Straight up. I think if they would have said it was gonna cost 10% of her net worth to go get that nigga, she would have done it. Now 20, 30, 40%, probably alright, she might have scratched her head. But if they would have told her like, hey, look, it's you know what I'm saying, 10%, man, you gotta come get them. I think Riri would have got her.
Yeah, hell yeah, money is power, man. Like Coley said, money is power. Money is power. Money is power. But yeah, man, they throwing this Rico around like it ain't nothing, man. And just is made. I mean, you got to have a real criminal empire. There was a company here in Houston. I don't want to say everything about it, but they had a company here in Houston. They were messing over people. They had it where I'll say a little bit about it. Let me see. I'll say a little bit about it. They were like a shop in a storage side. I ain't gonna say no names, but like what they were doing, they had like some little cell phone counseling device where you couldn't make any calls to the insurance company, anybody. You go there and they have you sign something. They got caught up in a RICO. Or did they hit him with a RICO, or did they hit him with, wait a minute, they hit him with a RICO. They hit him with a RICO for organized crime, either just an organized crime or they hit him with a RICO. So, yeah, they all went down, brother. That's an example. It's like 4 people. Everybody got charged. They went down. That's a RICO. All this other stuff that they're trying to do to people about RICO. Where was Puff selling? Was Puff selling dope? Was he?
Nah, I mean, he had a 21. I mean, shit, a couple of sales, man, get you done. But he had a 21. That's what they said. The mule said that he had like 20, however many grams of cocaine when he was getting on the plane. They asked him, did Diddy know that he had it? He said no, but he said it was Diddy's. So he's like, oh, he was, where did he get it? He was like, oh, at the hotel. So that means, shit, you was just stealing, man. Diddy had so much, you know what I'm saying, that y'all was over there getting high, doing what y'all was doing. Diddy done dropped this pack, man, and you done picked that motherfucker up and you getting hot.
That's it. Hey, brother, what celebrities don't do a little bit of something?
Man.
You got a whole lot of money. You got everything in the world. You can have whatever you want. You try to go for what you don't have, or where you haven't never been. Do a little bit here, a little bit there. Come on, man. Pretty much what it is. Habitual what? Peanut butter what?
Diddy is guilty of being a you wild.
To say this too. I didn't get a chance to say this. I mean, in my opinion, bro, this whole thing is just about this dude's personal sex life, man. That's all this is, brother. About this guy's personal life. You know, that's what it boils down to.
All right, man. They asking me to get the next call in, man. Let me see if somebody else want to call in right quick, man.
All right, brother.
All right, man. You have a good night.
Panther Network is me, Nick. Nick is Panther Network.
Okay, bet. I got you.
Okay.
All right, man. All right, my do not disturb on. So while I eat these chips, I'm going to let y'all know. When I take this do not disturb off, don't play with me on here. I'm trying to have some conversation. Somebody said 2-minute timer, but I took it off. Do not disturb is off. Y'all can call in. I'm hungry, bro. This is a 50-cent bag of chips, bro. I'm a grown-ass man, and y'all thought this little bag of chips was finna do something for me.
Shirley?
To accept, press 1. To send a...
What's up, caller? Where you calling from?
Hey, so my name is Shirley. I was wondering if you wanted to...
I wasn't even finna let them get that off.
From. To accept, press 1.
They playing. See, I wouldn't. My name is Shirley. I was wanting to know if you don't need to know nothing over here. You see how quick I cut their ass off. I'm a kid. I'm a keep putting that motherfucking end button on y'all ass, man. Quit calling me. Quit calling me.
Call from
Sean.
What's up, Sean? Where you calling from?
What's up? Everyone. Got lost one.
You say how much time Diddy got to pull? They saying each charge carries a maximum 10 years, so he probably gonna get 21 to 29 months on each charge, so max. Why y'all say I look like the baby? Motherfuckers been saying that for years. Y'all crazy as hell. Nah, it's my real hair. From the scalp. Baby Joker. Who's Baby Joker? They said I look like if Rick James and Dave Chappelle had a baby. It was crazy. Rick James and Dave Chappelle now look like Earl Sweatshirt. Y'all funny as hell.
Call from
Over.
Boosie calling on that 2000. Y'all come up here and cam up, man. Y'all wanna roast me? Can I do a striptease Christian? That sounds like you have a male name. I'm not doing no striptease for no men. I'm finna fucking striptease for no men. Yeah, they call me Rick James. Plug hours and when I go to work.
Call from
DeMarcus.
DeMarcus, I'm sorry, DeMarcus. Y'all think Diddy took out Pop and Biggie? Y'all think Diddy took out Pac and Biggie? Y'all do? Chappelle, Rick James. Diddy gonna drop an album or y'all gonna stream Diddy album? You said why I keep hanging up? Cardino, call back. I thought you gotta say your name, man. I got that said twerk plug. Y'all got me fucked up, man. Get him out of here, bro. Whoever talking about twerk plug, get him out of here, bro. Get Christian the fuck up out of here, man. I ain't playing no games like that, man. Diddy should not have had Biggie in LA. His next song is gonna be dropping like his soul. Is y'all gonna stream Diddy album? If Diddy go on tour, is y'all gonna go? Christian Smitty, you out of here, bro. Y'all got me fucked up in here, Casey. What's wrong with these niggas, bro?
Call from T.
What's going on, T?
Hey, so I was the one that left the message about the lawyers. And that they regretted leaving the case after the win.
Okay.
I want you to know that's who I am on there. When you see me, that's who I am.
Okay.
But I wanted to ask you a question. At any point, right, can this become any kind of double jeopardy?
I'm finna get off. Okay, so they would have to bring them up. If it's not an appeal, then they would have to bring up new charges on them.
So, all right, now you see how they got Fat Joe and some other people, right?
Right.
Now, and down, or when it comes to them, I think a lot of people forgot about Ellen DeGeneres. So in her background, people have pointed out that, you know how they have the backdrops of the people's screens, like it might have like midnight or like, you know, a view of the city or whatever.
Right.
Ellen DeGeneres had Epstein's backdrop of his house on the island. And you can go on there and look at Epstein's house if you go, you know, ever get a chance. Epstein's house and what Ellen had on her show. Come to find out, that was one of the reasons for I can't think of his name. The guy on her show, the biggie guy, was a Twitch. That was one of the reasons for him, you know, being unalive, for him about to speak out. Now, these are people with a lot of money. However, like I said, Tyler Perry, they mentioned Oprah Winfrey, they mentioned Gail. All of those people were connected to Diddy as well. When it came down to the children. And I don't know if they'll ever bring these people out. Like, will these people ever have will they ever go to court, or are they too big and too powerful as well?
Okay. Well, I didn't see that picture of Ellen had it in the background, but I do see like a lot of connections going on. I did see Ellen leave. I do think it's a network of a lot of shit going on. I think the shipping containers and all of that shit, the Not Like Us and all of that shit got a lot to do with it. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't bring it up. So it's like, are they gonna bring it up? Are they gonna, you know what I'm saying, retry him on some different charges involving those people? But it's like, y'all seen, they said Young Miami posted the picture of Justin Bieber like this, doing this, or a video or whatever.
So, remember how they said that Epstein, I think he supposedly committed suicide, right?
Right.
So it came out that on one of the internet sites they think that he just went to his island, like he had a option, you know, to do that. Like he really ain't going. A lot of the people that are so-called going, do you believe that they are, or do you believe that some are still here and just out of here and can't come back?
Do I believe who is gone, actually gone?
So like Epstein, like Michael Jackson.
Oh, do I think I believe they've been exiled? I believe they really gone, but I don't know, because you know they might try to crowd chamber shit. They might have their heads frozen somewhere to try to wait to bring them back. You know, that's been a thing since like the Jetsons and Star Trek and shit. So I feel like those types of people, you know what I'm saying, probably like, you know what I'm saying?
Because Larry King stated that he wanted himself to be frozen as well. And he put that out there. You know how you can feel when somebody is going, like, we are the people of the world. You can kind of feel if something isn't right or is, whether it's intuitional or not. Like, some people don't believe Jerry Springer is going. You know what I'm saying? But all of these people had connections with Diddy, had pictures with Diddy, and also was a part of the trafficking. Now, they brought up the trafficking in court, right? That was one of the things that they did bring up. Yet, it's so many people involved that...
But they never brought up child trafficking. That's the difference.
Right. So why do you think that they didn't bring up child trafficking? All his daughters that he adopted, or, so-called adopted, the little white girl.
Listen, y'all need to take that up with Cassie.
Cassie?
If she was around for all them damn years and kids was getting trafficked, everybody seeing kids, so she didn't see the kids either. She was just freaking off and the kids weren't there. Why didn't it get brought up? She had all that time on the stand to talk. Everybody got up on that stand. Ain't nobody cared.
Do you think that,
nobody cared?
Man, Carisha came and did her thing for 7 days. Do you think that any of them will be protected when Diddy gets out? And I don't even know if he needs to be out for them to be protected. Do you think that they will be protected or in protective custody at all?
I think they're going to give them an option. I think the Fed's going to give them an option to go into witness protection, but I don't think nobody's going to accept it because nobody's going to want to live life under those rules and regulations.
What are the options? Is protection or leave, right?
Mm-hmm. It's summertime while my kids are awake. I'm finna put them to sleep, though, but it's summertime, bro. They rocking out. The 4th of July coming up. Listen, what did they say? Am I a Trump supporter? I support our president. You know what I'm saying? Whoever the president may be. You know what I'm saying? I'm American, bro. Do I agree with everything? No. Hell nah. Some of that should be some bullshit.
They said that Trump was really the president and it was Elon Musk. Do you believe that?
Okay. Well, look, chat, I'm finna get up out of here, man. My little one's tired. He's ready to go to bed, so I'm finna, you know what I'm saying, put him to bed, man. I am a dad. Hey.
I just wanted to call really quickly about that. I just wanted to know about whether or not you thought that any of the witnesses would be protected or whether or not they had any options at all. So you go ahead and put your kid to bed. Honestly, you need to go to bed with your kid because you've been yarning the whole last couple of minutes of the live.
Yeah. Man, I appreciate y'all for showing up and rocking out with me, man. Everybody double tap the screen, and I hope to see y'all on the next one.
No doubt. And have a good night, everybody.
Okay. You as well. Good night, y'all, man. Y'all know we'll be back tomorrow, man. Hopefully we have some more topics, man. Don't know which way we gonna, go. Whether we're gonna talk about the Diddy, whether we're gonna talk about the pilot. Hey, man, just show up, man. I might be on this Star Live. I might be on the panel live. If you show up and you don't see me on camera, you see a panel live, hey, man, we're just doing it new. If you show up and you see me like this, hey, man, we're gonna rock out. You know what I'm saying? Double tap the screen, shut the live out. That's what Diddy and them did to the feds. Good night, chat.